Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Everybody's gonna hear this. Tone Bro checking in. Pose.
Yeah, we back, man. Episode 307. We here, man. Polo.
I was going to say Brooklyn, but New York Knicks. Bronson. You know how, we ain't get a chance to catch up on a lot of stuff.
I know we did. We didn't.
Yeah, you see what's going on. Everything I predicted. I told y'all the Cavs. I told y'all this in February. The Cavs is a season team. They're a team that look good in the season, and then when they get to the playoffs, they stink it up. That's one.
Called the Cavs. I give you
the
that.
Celtics. I knew it because I've been watching the Celtics all season. Jrue Holiday has not been the same. He wasn't the same. He like kind of took a step back. It looked like, age is probably getting him. Porzingis, I don't know what's up with him. He plays every 3 games.
Yeah.
He been having some injury problems.
Yeah, he be having a lot of problems. Yeah. Who else, man? Jaylen Brown, ever since he cut his braids off, I don't know what happened to him. Even though he did play good. But he lost all his aura. And I ain't gonna lie, Tatum has always been nice to me. Like I never been a Tatum hater, but a lot of people don't like Tatum because he tries to recreate a lot of Kobe moments on purpose, which is like super cringy.
Yeah. Look, man. First of all, shout out to Tatum, man. Achilles, you know what I'm saying? Man. That's it. That I'll say, man, of all the like basketball injuries that just stink, that Achilles, man, every time for niggas is just like, because it's so out of nowhere and it's a non-basketball move type shit. It's just a motherfucker trying to you know what I mean, like step the wrong way, or you trying to like really push off the leg and your tendon just say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's trash. So you know what I mean? That was definitely tough.
It's a good thing he young enough to bounce back. Like he's not 35 or 36 or something.
Yeah, he should be able to bounce
back. You get
back.
that injury in your 30s, go home. It's it's cooked. But you know what, Polo though? I'm gonna look, because I got there's 2 sides to this coin for me. I'm gonna be honest, because I live in the area. I work at One Pen, you know what I'm saying? And so where the celebrations be, like that's literally where I be like every day. I ain't gonna lie. The city is very harmonious out there. Like it's like Woodstock, nigga. It's just all types of New York people, mad diversity in the city and everybody just coming together, like, shitting on the Celtics and being happy.
Listen, this is one of the best moments of my life. Being a New York Knicks fan, this playoff has been one of my best moments of my life. Like that's how I feel. I'm dead ass.
You gotta understand, Polo.
That's how I'm feeling.
And Polo is not the only person in the city that feel like that. There was somebody today. I seen a tweet.
Wait. Why are you laughing at that?
Yeah,
like,
no, because Polo don't get it, bro.
Like, I came out the womb with this shit, so
because you was birthed the dynasty. We had to earn our shit. You was birthed the dynasty. Y'all cheated from way back in the time, so y'all already was passing down generational cheating because y'all started when it was 4 teams. Y'all was cheating. So of course, we had to get it on. You know what I mean? We came from nothing. So this one of the best moments. Only moment better than this is that lockout season when we made it to the finals. You know what I mean? That y'all remember Springwell. Y'all remember that?
Cause we gotta really, I really gotta do the knowledge on this, right? Like really, really, right? Because the Lakers always been the Lakers. They a foundational team out this bitch, right? With Jerry West and these niggas, right? But my thing is with y'all is like 1980, right? Or when Magic get drafted, was it 80? Magic Johnson get drafted, 84, right?
I believe.
How the fuck did y'all get the #1 pick that year? Let's start there, because I don't know, like, because
not 84. I'm bugging 80.
Like,
but go ahead.
Like, y'all got the #1 pick that year, and it's just like, okay, he's a generational type player and all that, man. Knicks had to kind of get their shit out the mud, low key. Like, it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, now we know. Like right now, we know that the NBA is rigged. They just gave the Dallas Mavericks the #1 overall pick. So we know that the NBA is rigged. So imagine how many other lotteries they was rigging for teams that they wanted to get a #1 player.
Cause all right, let's think about it, Polo. Players that y'all drafted, that was them, right? Y'all drafted Bernard King, right? I
Mm-hmm.
believe so. Y'all drafted Patrick Ewing, right? Like other than that, it's not like y'all was just getting number one, number two type picks from niggas. Like y'all very rarely have gotten them generational type picks. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
And
what
it's
I'm
just like,
saying.
you know what I'm saying? Like now, I'll say this: the Shaq Lakers though was like, okay, they got Shaq from Orlando on some like nigga didn't pick up the phone when they tried to match the offer shit. Y'all got that one through customs. Nobody like niggas knew Kobe was nice, but Kobe just ended up being who he is. Y'all had
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Jones and Kobe and Nick Van Exel and shit. Y'all just built the team. All right, cool. But I'm just saying that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because now at that point, now it's mad rings and they come with a certain prestige. Motherfuckers want to play there. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With the Knicks ain't won shit since 73. So the way New York City is right now, this vibe right here, it is fire. I can't lie. It is fire. I'm not
Well,
a
I'm not
Knicks
gonna
guy.
lie, I can't front. It was already like this. See, I already kind of experienced this with the Yankees because the Yankees was made it to the World Series
Oh,
last
yeah, that's
year.
true.
But
That's true.
see, baseball is not as universal as basketball. I feel like in New York, like baseball,
Mm,
like it's a certain demographic that like baseball more than other people. Basketball, I feel
100%.
like everybody kind of relate to the back. That's why this Knicks is so powerful right now because it
Right.
everybody like the bodega anywhere you go. I see people with Knicks jerseys, Latrell Sprewell jerseys.
Yeah.
I see a lot of throwback Knicks. I see Knicks.
I mean,
It's
all
just
walks
crazy.
of life too, Polo, like from Asians to black people to Latinos to everybody is like, yo, this is what the city needs right now. This energy right here. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Polo, I can't lie. When they was up 2-0, you had a certain type of energy. Now, I realize that y'all want to win the shit in front of Spike Lee and
Mm-hmm.
John
Yeah,
McEnroe.
I knew
Like,
that. It's rare that it even like you got to be a different type of ass to get 4-0 swept. Like I ain't gonna lie, to get 4-0 swept that
right.
last game on your home court,
Yeah.
man, you got to be a different type of ass for that to happen. So I knew that I kind of knew, and Tatum went down, so I knew that Derek White was gonna get more minutes and just more freedom, and
Yeah.
also Jaylen Brown kind of played good, so. I knew they was gonna come out and be high energy, do one for Tatum, but it ends Friday. It ends
Y'all should
Friday.
have closed it, man. Y'all got that home court advantage versus the Pacers.
Niggas ain't want to close the door on that,
Nah,
bro.
bro, you gotta understand the energy in
Niggas
the
want to
city is
win that at
bananas
the
right now,
crib.
bro.
Yeah, like I think like even
I
all
hate
right,
when
you
niggas
got you
don't
got to
close it.
understand.
I hate when niggas up
I
3-1
do
and don't
too, but
close
I
it.
understand it though.
I get it too as a sports fan. I'm just knowing the vibe of how it is out here right now. Polo, you know this too. Like you damn near losing money by not closing this shit out at the
Yeah,
Garden, bro.
like
Like
I already, and then the NBA is super rigged. Like, come on, man. Like Dallas getting the #1 over that let me know
Silver
everything I
want
need
that
to know.
bread at the New
Come
York.
on.
He want New York to close that bitch out at the Garden.
Yeah,
You
you
know
want
that.
that at the Garden. All them celebrities. You got the Kylie Jenner. She from LA repping New York.
Right.
She got you got every celebrity in the world there. Like
Just
literally.
there, just randomly. Like the funny shit about the Knicks games, bro. We gonna get to the shits, y'all. But the funny thing about the Knicks games be like when they be like they do the camera thing where they pan to different people and shit. It's like, oh, there's Pat Ewing, and then I'm looking. It's like it's Pat Ewing and like four other famous niggas around him.
Yeah, that shit is
It's like, you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? It's never just like, okay, it's Pat Ewing, y'all. It's like, oh, hold up, son. Is that Busta Rhymes right there too? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a
We
whole
gonna we
bunch.
gonna punch them Friday. Trust me. We gonna punch them Friday.
I guess it's a New York thing because New Yorkers just don't go for this shit. All the other stadiums, like when I watch OKC play and like Denver play and shit, like the shirts they hand out for the stadium to look a certain way. One section be blue, other section be white, that shit do be kind of cool. New York ain't going for that shit, especially at the
Hell
Garden.
no.
Niggas gonna wear they shit. You know what I said? Niggas want to have the diamonds out dancing. I seen Cardi out there with Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, she popped out with the bar football player. She popped out.
with the chrome hearted Tims with
Yo,
the
I ain't gonna lie, them Chrome
yeah,
Heart Tims was fire. The outfit was a little I'm
yeah,
not a big fan of jean shorts with Tims.
the jean
Like
tuxedo.
I
Yeah,
get it. I get it. Niggas just trying to bring back the 2000s and stuff, but yeah, you could have threw on some Avisu or something if you gonna do that look. I mean,
these ain't Diesel,
nah,
like, right?
nah, he had on some like Chrome Hard Rick. I don't know, man. I mean, shit. I ain't gonna lie though. Cardi was looking alright though.
She was looking alright.
She fake alright. I ain't gonna lie.
You know how you could tell when a girl is like happy they done with they last nigga. She has that energy. Like it's just palpable. Like she's just
don't let that fool you.
I'm just so happy to be out. So,
Offset could possibly be 2 drunk texts away from getting that still. Like they still within arm reach. Like so the fact that she popped out with a nigga that looked exactly like Offset let me know he can still touch that if he wants to. Like he can still touch that. You know what I mean? That cat is in reach, my nigga. Like he can still grab and touch that.
This is the first question of the day for the chat for the night. You know what I'm saying? If your ex pop out with a dude that look kind of like you feel like you could text her this all?
Oh yeah, facts. If my ex get with a nigga that look exactly like me, just taller, yeah, I'm waxing her. Like I can get that whenever I want.
That means she missed me. Type shit.
Yeah, like how you trying to bounce back with a new nigga that look exactly like me? That don't make no like that, yo. And then I see all these people on Twitter like, oh my god. Like, what did she do? She just popped out with another Offset. He just looked like an Offset that shower. Like nigga, just like he don't got that dirty drug look. But
oh God,
I'm just being honest. He ain't got that dirty drug look.
And we know Stephon Diggs don't care. He's working up a Derek Jeter style resume.
My son just have a newborn like 3 months ago. Like that
doesn't
boy
care.
Yo, when you rich, you get away with everything. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Like that's a dangerous style of rich, bro. Because like
you get away with anything you want, bro. You can have multiple women. You can have a baby on the way.
Right.
Still pull one of the top rap chicks in the game with a fresh newborn that just need formula state away. Like you get away with murder when you rich.
Somehow, you know how everything is like 50 Cent's fault. Like when a nigga 50, have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire, write a check for the baby come. Who the fuck care? Like he gotta understand how powerful. He gotta understand, like, you know. Check for the baby come. Who the fuck care? Like when 50 said that, a bunch of rich black dudes was like,
He moving different. One nigga 80, one nigga Ant cut a check.
Edwards, he said, nigga, here's 18 million. Leave me alone.
That nigga, that's kind of crazy too.
That's crazy.
Shorty looked alright too, but her voice, she got one of them voices that don't match her face. Like her face sound like she got the face and body of like a badass old school, like one of them rap video vixens, but then she sound mad Mexican when she talk. Like it's kind of like it's weird. Like, yo, where she get this accent from? Like, where's this? Is these niggas getting these women off the boat and bringing them to Atlanta? Like, where's they finding? Like, what is going on?
That's how he got caught up. That voice.
Yeah, that shit threw me off. I'm thinking I'm about to hear some wild hood rat. Like she ain't sound hood at all, actually. But
hey, man, Sean Rise, $5. Thank you for the donation, brother. Says, would y'all rather see the Knicks win a championship or Smack and KOTD come back to YouTube and post consistently?
The Knicks.
That's probably for Polo. Knicks.
Yeah, what?
Knicks ring? Like nigga said, fuck the culture. Give me
man.
The ring.
Man, they not coming back to YouTube, man. That's like y'all let it go, y'all. They gonna give y'all some battles here and there. They not coming back to YouTube. Niggas been having the same debate for 3 years, bro. It's over.
I ain't gonna lie, Sean, for the morale of the city, because I live in this area, bro. The Knicks went in the ring. You gotta understand. It was a dude that was on some podcast that was like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm from Brownsville. I'm gonna be honest, man. The way the Knicks is playing, I ain't even hear about a nigga getting shot lately. I said, yeah. I said, that's how you know. See, the streets is talking. That's how the streets is talking. Like everybody is like the subway waiting on the A train. Niggas, yeah, the Knicks, man, go Knicks. Yeah, that's right, baby. Yeah, I see you with the jersey on. Like everybody cooling right now. You know what I'm saying? So this is, you gotta understand, it's a big city. This is good for morale, nigga. It is.
Yeah,
You know what
nah,
I'm saying?
it is. Now I'm not gonna lie, our home court is still ass though, but we got a lot of celebrities. That's what make our shit crazy. Cause like literally all the A-listers come to the Knicks game. Like
No lie.
any celebrity you could think of, you literally might see him at the Knicks game. It's
It be
like one of
celebrities
those.
that you like. You don't watch sports. Like, where you
You said
don't like
pull
what
up.
are you doing here, Kelsey Grammer? Like,
That's what.
go
That's
home.
They said, yeah, we go get it. This is a good segue. He said, Dame 919. He said 499. He said we need that Joey diss track played live just off the Knicks Energy Polo on. He went stupid.
Oh. Do we have the ability to do that?
Nah. We ain't gotta play that, but
we're not gonna play that live. But we're gonna talk about it though.
Yeah,
because we have a whole lot of things to talk about. Some things in battle rap, some things adjacent to it, and everything like that. Before we get to the battle rap topics and everything, I just want to say two things. First thing is Black Compass Media, Black Compass BCM on Twitter. Join the Discord as well. I will put a link in there so you guys could join the conversation in there. You know what I'm saying? Very much locker room talk. Ladies are welcomed and things of that nature. As well, follow Polo World, man. You know what I'm saying? My man doing his thing, you know what I mean, with his work, right? So let me just say, because I gotta acknowledge it because it's in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
The Diddler. We can't like his
wait. No, we can start with the Diddler, but I ain't gonna lie, we might not be calling that because his lawyers is putting belt the ass down.
He got some lawyers.
It seems like he's getting out of that on the low.
On the high. I've been keeping up with every day of this. His lawyers is putting belt the ass on her. Like they kind of and I'm not gonna lie, it really showed me like, damn, like this what money look like. Like when you
what money look like, boy.
when you got money, you get them different type of lawyers. Them lawyers that they don't do nothing but work and go home, sleep, and work. And when they off work, they doing work. Like you get them type of lawyers. They don't have no life, no nothing. They dedicated to the courtroom and winning. So now this case opened up. It started. Now it started. I believe it started earlier this week, and you know a lot of the details has been getting revealed. You know, a lot of the encounters. The freakiness.
I wasn't ready for a lot of what was being said. I'm gonna be honest. Like the updates, because I stopped once they got to the male escorts and what they was doing, and you know how bodily fluids was being involved in certain places and things of that nature. I said, man, I can't do it. And the cartoonist. Like courtroom cartoonists are some of the pettiest artists on the face.
They be violating.
They made that man look like Fred.
They got Diddy looking crazy, but they got Diddy looking like an old perverted uncle, like with his gray hair. Like Diddy, I'm not gonna lie, Diddy low key making gray hair look terrible. Like from these sketches, nah.
I might Beijing some shit this weekend just crazy.
Now we get to the donations as we keep going, but now so in the beginning it kind of was looking a little crazy for Diddy because you know Cassie she's on the stand, she's pregnant, you know, so and she looks very good. She's answering the question. She's heartfelt. Like the first, so I was looking like, damn, it's gonna get bad when the prosecution had the time. Now, when it was the defense turn to question her now. And the picture they painted on Cassie kind of was a master class of like how to walk somebody into something. Like they asked her, they like, so you like the freak offs? And she was like, no, he just made me. He's like, oh, really? So what about these texts right here? And in the text messages, Cassie, she like, Diddy, I know the freak sauce is this weekend, but I really need it. Can we do it in the middle of the week? Like she's on that. She like, I need the freak off. I need every part of it. Diddy like,
when you move the freak off up is
Diddy,
crazy.
she's literally scheduling the freak offs. She's telling Diddy like, listen, I'm cool with all the freak off. I love the freak off, but I need to be your main girl. It's no reason, and I'm of course I'm paraphrasing, but it's no reason why I only get to spend New Year's Eve with you. And this is what the text messages that the defenses are showing. They're painting a whole nother side because they went and actually, so the same text messages that they were putting out earlier in the week about that case Cassie was putting out about Diddy, all the freaky stuff and all that, they actually went and found those text messages and revealed the full conversation. So
full combo.
The full content is a little different, man. Cassie's basically they made it. And then another thing they did to her that was every one of her relationships always ended with like her cheating on the last guy. Like Ryan Leslie, they brought in her history of Ryan Leslie, how she started dating him when she was 18, and how her and Diddy came up with a fake plan. Look, this is where it get crazy. Her and Diddy, they came up with like a fake flyer to get her to go to Miami so she could cheat with Diddy. So they made up a fake flyer. All this is in text messages. So they made up a fake flyers for her to get there to Diddy. And then it's a lot of text messages of her like, you know, asking Diddy, hey, when can I see you? I miss you. When can we have the freak off? So just a lot of just stuff that kind of make it look like they was like she was in love, but she wanted to be the main girl and he wasn't with it. He was like, Kim Porter is the main one. That's my main. You my side. And she wanted more than that. So
good Lord. But see, this whole thing, these high profile cases is it is tough because, you know, you always get a fear with certain situations, right? Where it's like, you know, it's almost a hope in the back of my head of like, okay, we know what looks crazy and what's illegal, right? Meaning it's not illegal to be freaky, right? It's not illegal to have a freak off, right? It's not necessarily illegal, right? It's when you get to the trafficking and the RICO and things like that. Like they're tenets, they're things that you need substantiated evidence for in order for certain charges to stick. The court of law and the court of public opinion is two entirely different things. The court of law doesn't care what Twitter thinks, bro. It doesn't. It doesn't care what the commentators think, my nigga.
Yeah, and then also another thing that I see some now. This is the thing though, because the case was kind of built around, you know, first off, this is not Diddy versus Cassie. Also, by the way, Cassie was subpoenaed to be a witness. This is the feds. This is it's the feds versus Diddy. It's not Cassie versus Diddy. Cassie is just a witness pulled in because I see a lot of people like, oh, it's Cassie versus she's just a witness. But I'm not gonna lie. His defense did a great job of making this look like it's a domestic violence case and not a RICO, because he's on trial for a RICO. He's not on trial for domestic violence. He's on trial for RICO. So what they're trying to do is paint the picture that this is a domestic violence case. It was no freak off. They was just a really freaky couple that liked doing a lot of freaky stuff. And it went south and she got money for it. And that's what it was. And that's what they're trying to make it look like. That because the feds is trying to make it look like Diddy is actually a ringleader and is trafficking girls from here and here. Yeah, got a bunch of Cassies around and stuff like that. And he's trying to say it's not the case. He's just a freaky man.
So there's there's one question Sean had asked, and we get to the super chat and we'll get on to hip hop news and things of that nature in battle rap. But Sean says, whose case do y'all think was more crazy / controversial, Diddy's or OJ's? Let me tell you something, Sean.
OJ.
I'm going to tell you right now, Sean, I know how old you are based on that. There is adjusting for inflation, nothing right
compared to OJ, bro.
Let me just compare it for you, right? 90s, late 80s, mid 80s, Michael Jackson, right? Like adjusting for inflation, that nigga would have sold 1 billion records, right? Like literally 1 billion records, right? Like the OJ trial adjusting for Twitter, and because mind you, there's no social media back then. That shit was on.
That shit was moving units.
Moving
Newspapers, billboards,
everywhere.
TV shows, jokes,
My
comedians.
mom was watching that shit like it was the stories, bro. Like it was, she was watching that shit like a soap opera daily, bro. That shit got
because if you think about it, look, it was a high-speed chase that was on the freeway, and then on top of that, it was a very still hard to solve murder. Even like it still was a hard to solve murder to the point where it was so many documentaries on that. I remember me and my mom used to be up in the living room watching some of these documentaries about like if OJ did it, what you've done. Like that was a moment in time, bro.
Right.
That was a moment.
Yeah, no, that OJ shit was big.
I remember being a kid and being like, and my mom was like, you know what? Fuck that. Man, as fucked up as this system is, man, I hope he get it quit. And then I just remember black people at the time. I'm young. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, why are we rooting for this man? It kind of seemed like he might have did this shit.
Yeah, I always thought they did this shit. They thought they started Johnny Cochran turned into a god off of that. OJ.
Bro, he went crazy in there. If it don't fit, he must have quit.
Another ripple effect of the OJ trial, another Easter egg of that trial. Rest in peace, Robert Kardashian.
Yeah, he created a lot of people.
Yes, that Kardashian. Yes, the father of those Kardashians. That trial was so crazy that everybody who was involved got famous, bro.
Yeah, everybody. Like literally anybody that was a lawyer that was on OJ's side became one of those. Like every single one of them.
Books, they all got famous, bro, off of that situation.
Like their current next probably generation is eating off of them doing that from back then. So
on my life. So it's just like it's no comparison. But so you got that, and I look, man.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna front, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's so far, if I'm just going by this week alone, it's not looking too good for the feds. Like
I'm
versus,
gonna tell you one thing, y'all. Some of y'all may not like this. Put your politics to the side for a second. You know he got that one card he could play, and you know what 47 gonna do. I don't know. They got Diddy up there. I've been friends with him for a long time. Been to my hotels. It seems like he might have been treated unfairly by the media. Like, soon as Trump give one of them Trump type, bro.
Trump is just waiting for Diddy to look a little bit better before he dropped the cosign on him.
On my life.
That's the only reason. All the celebrities really want to support Diddy. Like, a lot of his friends probably still want to support him, but they too care about their image because they need their image to pay their bills. So they're waiting for the slightest moment. And I think niggas will start saying free.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about Trump, and I'm not a Trump guy politically, right? But the one thing I give this man credit for, he don't forget about his friends. He don't forget about his boys. He doesn't. The celebrities who rock with him back in the day, it was in the pictures, and you know what I mean? It didn't sell him out after he became president and all that. If they get into something, bro, he helps them. He does. He got a history of this, bro. He do. So the moment he give one of them, don't be surprised if he on Fox News. They're saying Diddy did it. I don't know, Diddy, but it doesn't sound like he did it. Like once Trump do one of those, man, listen, bro. I'm just saying. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad. But
yeah, he in his own little boiling water anyway, so he got enough ish to worry about too. But and then so we'll stay more updated on the Diddy. Now, do you want to talk?
Just disgusting things coming out about that. But all right, but let's.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. I definitely Cassie husband, man. Oof. Prayers to you, brother.
Yeah.
Like I know, and I'm just saying because if he let's say, because I'm sure they had a convo and he probably know about, but I don't think it was this detailed. Like I don't think she was telling him she was trying to, you know what I mean, like 4 days freak off straights or just
swimming in yellow stuff. I don't know if she told him that part. I don't know.
Yeah, blisters on the mouth from sucking dick that much. Like what?
Yo.
Come on,
it's not
man.
funny. It's not funny, but Jesus, I know she didn't tell him these things. No way. Imagine finding this stuff out the first time, and you know. But listen,
There's
man,
no way she told him none of this. But
we're gonna keep following it because it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be a process and all this other stuff, right? Now let's
know. Oh man,
okay. Damn. What happened, man? What occurred, bro?
Nah, one more thing before we change the subject real quick. One more thing. I know Cassie was like back in it, like watching her. I know she was into the freak off lifestyle. Like I thought she was like, nah, no funny shit. I really thought like me and you. I thought she was just like the innocent. Like not saying she's not innocent, but
yeah,
I'm just saying like her image. Like they did a good job, but like I couldn't picture this. Like this is like reading these texts. I'm like, nah, they was wilding. Like they was into some freaky shit.
Yeah,
but now. You want to stick in industry news, man? Joey Badass.
I think we should stick with the industry stuff because this actually connects to battle rap. This next story, Polo, take it away. What occurred?
Man? Well, I ain't gonna lie, because a lot of people were saying that Daylyt dissed Joey Badass first, Posey.
Do we know?
Yeah, he got a record called High You where he dissed like Joey. Yeah.
Okay, so they saying that,
but it was after the Joey. It was after the Joey. What's the shit Joey did with the Conductor beats, where he was dissing Dot and telling him come outside.
Oh,
so I guess Light and Rayvon was gonna be the niggas to jump in front of that.
Oh, okay.
Well,
so Joey called out Kendrick, and then
Joey just came in and was like, it's up with remember the shit he did where he was like it's up with, he was just a general like, nigga, the West Coast, I'm tired of y'all niggas, y'all popping it too. Y'all remember that shit he put out?
I remember that.
He put belt ass, so y'all did. Y'all
he
scared?
did though. He did. He's
I
like,
ain't
I'm
say
tired
belt
of y'all.
ass, but I fuck with what he did. He was just saying like, I'm back, I'm pot, like y'all doing too much, and I fucked with what he did.
Right.
But Rayvon and Light got in front of that.
Yeah, they took some bullets. I ain't gonna lie, Rayvon. And then he spun the block on him today. We'll listen to that in the Patreon. That's what we'll do. But we'll review all this in the Patreon. But he spent the block on Rayvon. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie, he knocked him out. I don't even know why he stepped up. Like, why did he step up? What's his relation to Daylyt?
Rayvon is on TDE. He's their newest artist. He just put out a project. I don't really care for Rayvon. His whole rollout been this Joey Badass shit. Like that's been his whole rollout. He's been doing a whole bunch of interviews. He's been on a press run talking about Joey Badass. So this is his mate. This is his big shot right here. This Joey Badass.
Well, he getting slapped up so far. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ain't a good showing. He better hit up Baby Keem or one of them.
So we're doing this. It's like a Mortal Kombat like totem. Like it's like all right. He has to, in order to get to Kendrick, he has to.
Like Joey Badass ain't worthy of a Kendrick. Like nigga, that's unique. We talking about, man. Okay. This unique. We talking. He ain't worthy of a Kendrick Lamar response.
All, don't call him his character name, bro.
Nah, unique is turning slowly. This season is turning Unique slowly into one of my favorite power villains of all time.
Okay. Respect. But we're saying that he has to work his way up to Kenny.
Well, Joey Soul and Joey Absol and Big Sean put out the cipher, the Red Bull shit.
Yes, the Red Bull cipher. Yeah.
Where Joey finally addressed Rayvon because he kind of been ignoring him, but he
finally shout out the full circle, by the way. But go ahead.
He finally said something to him and Daylyt, and he addressed like it ain't one of them beefs like we trying to get personal and shit. But nigga, I'm here to rap with niggas. That's basically what Joey was saying,
right. Which I respect.
Today, and then Rayvon dropped some shit, and then today Joey dropped some shit.
I'm definitely from the cloth of if you outside with this MC stuff, you consider yourself an MC. Competition is part of that. Yeah. And another MC has the right to call you out for lyrical combat. You know what I'm saying? I always respect that. That's how I grew up. So that's all well and good. Now the cipher itself, I first watch, I said, okay, cool. Big Sean starts off. Now Big Sean was fire. At first,
shout to Sean down.
Sean just makes me so mad when he get into that fast flow mode for no reason.
That shit was ass.
God, I hate it, man. I I know it's just me saying this, man, but as a Big Sean fan, bro, like from the Finally Famous era, like you don't need to do that, bro. Every track, he was on a good pacing, all of that. The flow was sharp. You know what I'm saying? He was talking that talk, and then he just giggity goody. I was like, I don't want to hear this shit no more. I wanted to turn it off, but I'm glad that I didn't. Glad that I did it, because I like the banter in between, like all of the raps and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It seemed organic. Like they, there's a bunch of homies like we done been around each other for years. You know what I'm saying? Watch each other like, make our songs and our projects and stuff like that. And it's like back to, the basis of what they normally do. Now, Joey was on. Joey was talking this shit. What y'all think when he made that? Because the Daylyt reference is clear. We're battle rap fans. We know the entendres and all that other stuff, man. I seen some battlers calling it mid.
I seen that too.
I seen a lot
of hate on my post today when I
I
seen niggas like, y'all, Joey shit wasn't that. Yeah, you hating.
I seen a lot of that. Was that just battlers try on some battle rap solidarity mode, or what was that about?
Yeah, you know that. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I spoke to Daylyt.
Oh,
Daylyt said I was ass. He said that was stuff he heard already.
Daylyt got a little backlash today.
I don't like what he did.
He had to delete all his posts, man. I don't know why he did that.
I don't know why he did that.
I don't like that. I'm sorry.
He posted a picture of Steez, capital Steez. I don't know why he posted that.
Yeah.
It just even though they say like, I guess he got them tatted on him and they friends or whatever. I just feel like it was unnecessary. Like,
very much so. And I would just say this was. See, Daylyt got that backlash, but then the people that just don't why these West Coast dudes they don't even know how to just rap. Like they want to take it extra personal. I seen a lot of them type posts. I said, yeah.
I mean, if you do look at the history, we will take that's what we do.
Y'all do too much.
Yeah, we do a lot. Like you go back to the 80s, we be doing a lot. Like we talk about a nigga mama, this, like we do a lot. So I think Daylyt just need to keep it rap, man. And it's not even that, man.
Yeah,
it ain't that, man.
I mean, but I ain't gonna lie. I went to his page. I seen no posts. I said, oh yeah, they on his ass.
Yeah, they on his ass. Yep.
Whenever
I see he took down all his Instagram shit.
Nigga, listen.
He's done.
Whenever a nigga take down all his Instagram posts, that mean these niggas is going to every picture and commenting on. Like they going back 7 months commenting on. Like, nah, that wasn't a good one, man. That wasn't.
That was unnecessary, man.
And Steve's, he was loved out here, man. Like I said, Joey Badass, all them. I'm from that backpack era. That was my whole time coming up in that blog talk. I mean that that old blog era and all that. So they was big out here, man. The pro era was real big out here. Flatbush Zombies. It was a lot. It was a lot of them that was big out here. So Steve's, he was a big, like when he rest in peace. He committed suicide. When he passed and stuff like that, man, that was a big, like a lot of people was walking around sad out here, man. A lot of the kids, for real.
And I think this is one of the times where because I seen somebody posted it, right, and it was a bunch of reactions under it. And I seen one guy was like, I don't know what this is about or whatever, right? And it was like 50 responses to it, right, of just people like, yo, like just running down why that is, you know what I mean? Because Joey Badass is one of the people that got like a cult following. Like people of a certain age, I think were, somewhere around their 30s, you know what I mean? Probably from the mid to late 30s all the way to they maybe late 20s or whatever. Like you go back, you rewind back maybe about like when Joey came out in 1999 and really had his cult following going and shit. Like he is a big deal, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot that, like, so that's just like, come on, man.
ASAP Yams. It's a lot. It's a certain New York people that passed away that you don't really shoot at. Like niggas are really
they're not gonna violate you that off, right? Because
Pop Smoke, he's the man. It's a few out here.
So that's why that was I'm like, man, why is he
it was just unnecessary. Like, why are you posting that, man? That shit had nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah. So, so that's why that was that. But as far as what was said, man, I like it as a, hey, look, it's out open now. Let's see what Light got to say about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty
ain't no way. Because look, Joey Badass response was literally just lyrical boxing. Like he ain't really disrespect him. He ain't call him pussy. He just was lyrically slapping him up. I clipped you, all that. Like that's just lyrical warfare.
Right.
Daylyt, if you go in there and I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
They like trying to do a Kendrick, girl. Like they might get me mad, bro. It ain't that big. It's just it's not snoring, man. Niggas just rapping. And some niggas, I was watching some pod with some nigga, y'all know Problem from
Problem. Yep.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, nigga, yeah, Joey already tapped in with us. Like, it ain't about to be no niggas fighting in East versus West. Like, this is about to be just niggas rapping. Joey already tapped in with the proper people to make sure this ain't gonna be that. Like,
right.
He's an actor. Like, yeah, I think niggas forgetting that he's actually he's having a really successful acting career.
And he already tapped in with the West. Like, all these niggas love him. Absol, TD, the niggas love him. So they like doing his capital steez. It's like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I put Joey up there with like ASAP as far as just a New York artist that's like younger, but like, it kind of came a little bit later or whatever, but is kind of beloved in all of the regions, right? Like it's fans everywhere that fuck with.
Him, Rocky, A Boogie. There's certain New York artists that is like niggas is like low key like legends out here type. But
they could go to one of these other cities and sell out a show or like people fuck with them or whatever the case might be. So I just want to hear the raps. I want to hear the raps. Let's keep it on the raps with every because I know what Kendrick and Drake did, but I don't need every lyrical combat to be that.
Yeah.
And low key, man. I'm tired. Like, yo, Drake and Kendrick literally
y'all been tired
for like 8 months, bro.
Like,
any beef that like even feel like pause, any battle rap beef or rap beef that feel like it's even going to resemble that, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm tired. We can only, as hip hop fans, I feel like we can only do one of those like once every like 10.
Yeah, like that's reserved for the ball. Like that's reserved for the tops. Like that ain't y'all niggas just gotta regular, like respectfully. Y'all gotta really rap. Like y'all
just rap, bro. Cause and then it's just like, bro, anybody still making posts about that on either side, man, go touch grass, man. It's weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still see people trying to rage bait off of it. Like just
oh nah, Drake and Kendrick gonna be beefing today.
Oh yeah, that's an everyday thing.
They gonna be beefing today.
Running Twitter right now. Drake and Kendrick still running this shit.
Yeah, nah, that still run the algorithm. Like, don't get it to like you can still run the algorithm.
One of them could drop a new song because I like some of Drake's new music. Right, Drake could drop a new song, and somebody under, man, this is why Kendrick kicked his ass and all. It's like, bro, it's a song. It's a song for women to go shake their butt to, man. Yo, if you don't chill out, can he make a record?
I ain't gonna lie though. Drop it. Going right back to dropping them songs women can shake their ass to after getting lyrically slapped up. It's crazy, but
bro,
we gonna punch through it.
Summer is about to start. The sundresses is coming out, bro. Let these women toss some ass to some Drake records, bro.
Niggas gonna pretend like they like no kids still all summer. They gonna pretend like they like that. Like, I know niggas really want to say that song is ass, but they scared.
Pretend.
Why they scared though?
Cause come on, man. They want to get interviews. They want to get retweets. They know that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, no kids ass. Like that's one of my first 2 Drake songs I don't like.
Bro. Baby girl.
Niggas play that shit at
the spot. Yo, I'm gonna be honest though. During the height of the Kendrick and Drake beef, I was outside somewhere, and like they didn't play a new Drake record. They played the used to call me on my cell phone, John. They played the Hotline Bling. They played that shit. Man, I forgot them niggas was beefing, bro. That shit went up during brunch. I said, oh yeah. See, people don't give a fuck when you're in the moment, you outside somewhere.
That's what
having
that's what
some
you gotta
drinks.
realize.
I ain't gonna
Outside,
lie, bro.
niggas don't even
Highline
care.
Bling one of those though. Like that
Man,
ain't no kid now. Like
I forgot that Kendrick called the nigga all types of pedophiles and shit. I said,
nah,
nigga,
Highline Bling is one. You used to call
Highline
me
Bling is one of
your
them.
cell phone.
as soon as that bitch dropped, I'm like,
Highline
oh
Bling
yeah.
is one
But
of the
that no
ones.
kid is garbage though. He sound like, and then the video, yo, I never really because I think we was like on break when that song kind of came out.
Mhm.
That song, that video was confusing because it was like the dancers was like voguing, but he was like still in goon mode. So he like they like baby girl and they voguing, but he like in goon mode. So he just like he got the ski mask. He looking at the camera. Like, yo, boy, this a what's is this a gangster Vogue song? Like, what is going on? Why is so gangster in this video? Baby girl. Like,
don't be gangster to this record, man. It's okay, bro. Come on, man.
like, nah, boy.
We need something for the summer, man. Damn.
Like,
Can we get some brunch
that's the
records?
song of the summer, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm going back to my R&B. I'm good. I play
I've
some
been listening.
R&B.
I've been
You
listening
can't
to
go
nothing
wrong
but
with that.
R&B, man. Y'all can have it, man, because this shit, y'all don't know how to have a good time. The sun is out. I don't want to be gangster. No, not right now. It's nice out.
Like, nah, that video was just mad confusing. And I'm like, yo, why I ain't seen none of these Drake, Kendrick, Lamar experts? I ain't see none of y'all, Mickey Facts, none of y'all. I ain't see none of y'all say, why is this nigga so gangster in this Nokia video? Like, like what's going on right now? Oh, for $5, my man Shaw said, what's each of y'all favorite diss track of all time? Mine is Ether, but he said either. Oh no, he said mine is either Against All Odds or Takeover. My bad. Mine is either Against All Odds or Takeover.
Okay. Favorite diss track all time. Yes. It's probably it's low. It's probably Ether, but I don't know, man. I like that. I had the shit as one song. Like I'm from this era. Now I'm gonna be dating the fuck out of myself. But I had on one track, I had the Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss disses. The Beanie Siegel one would come on first, and then the Jada one would come on after that. And I would listen to it like it was one fucking track. But,
oh yeah, that's how I had it too. I had it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just listened to it like it's one record. But
yeah.
like I guess song wise, it'd probably be Ether. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite is even though that nigga lost, he still won to me. Is it Uchi Wally or is it one Mike? Blueprint 2.
He won that. He was slat, yo.
Can't you see these fake rappers?
That nigga was talking. Shout my nigga Hov, man.
Yo, go back to that. I'm telling you, if you go back as a grown man now you a grown man. Go back to that Nas.
I had Nas dying when I was 16.
I don't want to do that. Nope.
I had to be grown. I've been had Nas lost, but I'm gonna go with. I know I get it. Y'all got Nas winning.
Not when that.
I got Nas winning. I always had Nas losing. Yo, I was a nigga back in the day arguing with grown ass men about this.
I had too many arguments, bro.
Y'all niggas had y'all vests on that day because when that Ether dropped, nigga, nobody was trying to hear nothing. They like, nigga, it's over with. It's over.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. It's only in my lifetime about three songs. I can't remember one of them, but I remember two of them. It's only, I'm gonna say two songs. Two songs in my life where I seen outside get changed. Like 3 songs. Number one, that's one of them. Like that right there, Ether. I ain't gonna lie, that shit outside was different. The other one, I stood alone at the home listening to gangster.
Oh my god, boy!
Yo, when that shit dropped, oh my!
When Dipset Anthem dropped, Lord.
Yo, listen to me. I'm telling you, out here was different. Cars, every window blasting that around the city.
I can't even quantify
in the stores. That shit was different.
Like the school is out and shit. You right when you walk out of school, we had the parking lot right there. It's always a nigga with the system. Dun 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 dun. Fucking what? We like, oh my God. I mean, shit. Listen, bro. Yeah, that was one of them, man. Wankster changed the energy outside.
Oh man, Wankster. Yeah, that was the other one. I was gonna say Wankster too. And no, Wankster definitely. I'm trying to think of all the songs that changed the energy out. Like when I went outside, I felt the vibe just
Wankster was one of them songs I didn't actually know that this was in the era where a car would pass by and all you would just hear is a and I went a whole week of like
50.
What is this song, bro? What is
this?
Oh
yeah.
And then when I finally heard it, I said, oh yeah, this is it. This is it. Ja Rule is over. This is done. Whatever was happening is done. Yeah.
But
man, oh man.
Yeah, but now to answer your question, my favorite diss track is probably Who Shot You or Tupac joint. What's the
Hit 'em up.
First off, Hit 'em up.
Hit 'em up. I turned off Hit 'em up after Get Off the Way, yo. Get out. I turned it off after that.
Nah, I only listen to Tupac. I'm just saying,
but Tupac and the Get Out the Way bar, and it's over with.
But I ain't gonna lie, Who Shot You? That's one of my favorite joints. That beat, how he was delivering on that.
I'm not letting y'all do this. Who shot you? He said it ain't.
Nah, that was a diss song. In my brain growing up, my whole life, that was a diss song.
They asked Biggie, yo, did you diss Pac? No.
Yeah, cause he ain't want to get locked up. He talking about who shot you. I ain't dissing that. That was the era. Hip hop police was. I mean, they was always different, but they was different back then.
Yeah.
Nah, Biggie got to stand on that, man.
That was. See, that's when rappers actually moved. Like when they was beefing, you didn't know. Like you ain't know that. You only knew afterwards when the war was already going. Now a nigga beef, you know before, you know after, where they meeting, you know everything. Back then, you ain't know nothing until it happened. So that's probably why he ain't say nothing. But Biggie, Who Shot You is probably one of those for me.
Shout out my nigga K Walker said the bridge is over. On my old school playlist, that bitch in the car, that bitch ring off for no reason.
Nah, that beat is crazy. Yo, that beat right now is still crazy.
What? Dun, 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 dun. That nigga was wilding.
The bridge is over. The bridge is he went crazy on that.
I'm not only good for Daddy fucking. MC Molly watching.
I'm not gonna lie, he went crazy on that. Like that's a timeless record. Like I feel like you could play that to a kid, a teenager, and they'll like that song. Like that's one of those. Like that beat, they'll understand that. Like that's one of those.
Yo, Karis, one man, what? I finally figured out Magic Mouth is used for sucking. Roxanne Shantae is only good for steady fucking. That nigga was wild on some 80s shit.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Bro. He was wilding.
Shout out to that brother. He died though. Shout out to Nelly. What does it take to be number one? Don't forget that. Because 2 is not a winner and 3 nobody remembers.
I'm gonna act like that.
KRS-One died. Salute to that brother though, man. He did a lot for
it. Yo, that was funny. So, but he wasn't thinking about no Nelly, man.
Yeah, come on, bro.
This Nelly, bro,
that's like I don't even want to do Ant Edwards saying like, "Yo, man, I beat LeBron, I beat Steph." Like, them
yeah, he mad. Oh, like boy, ain't nobody think about no damn.
He came at Nelly first. You Nelly watch what you talking about under your mouth, like you know me. Like it got bad for KRS-One.
Yo, the best part of this is Posey know the lyrics.
Bro, that was a fire album. You wild.
Nigga said I was fucking Nelly, not for nothing. Nelly was putting belt ass like back in the day. He was wilding niggas up.
Fucked up, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. My son brought up the LL Cool J cannabis. Let's get back to this mic on my arm.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You want to borrow that? You want
cannabis?
You don't want to put it back. You want to? That nigga went crazy on him. So he did. LL Cool J did a cannabis filthy.
He did him bad on that shit.
He did though.
What?
You heard him? You saw? You seen the LL Cool J interview where he said Hov ran down on him?
Yeah,
and he ran out of raps.
it seemed like
we heard Hov
mad
beat
at
you
that
in the
shit,
battle.
too.
He was like, if y'all want to call that beating me, I just ran out of raps.
I just
Nigga,
ran
you
out of raps.
lost, nigga.
Yeah, like, he lost.
Yeah. He was like, man, I was already like, he basically like, nigga, I was already who I was. Like, these niggas was young and they hungry.
This
And
nigga had all type of rhymes. Like,
they got all types of rhymes ready and all that other shit. Like, you know, it seemed like LL was still tight about that. Like,
he looked mad as hell in that.
Yeah, because nigga, that ended up being a legendary hip hop story. Nigga, Jay-Z boxed this nigga up. But I ain't gonna front. Jay-Z tried that with DMX. DMX wasn't going.
Oh yeah, DMX caught nigga backstage.
But niggas don't know. Hov used to do that back in the day. Like Hov used to go to like Bleak and all. Niggas used to pull up the nigga projects battle nigga straight up. Like, yo, who the best nigga hit? Nigga, I got 5,000. Like his own money. I got 5,000 on the floor. What's up?
Yeah,
niggas.
That's that run out of raps era. Like you necessarily got to battle a nigga. You just rap till a nigga don't got nothing.
Till a nigga don't got no raps.
We can be standing here for 10 hours, nigga. Fuck
Nah, for real. That was a different era. So I remember when my man got smoked, nigga. Like I know this is a funny ass story, nigga. We was playing ball, so we went to this different hood, this park. This was like in Park Slope type. So we went over there, nigga, a white boy. I swear to God. So we over there playing ball real quick. This white rapper, they like, yo, he over here. He's the next Eminem. Like, you know, that was back in that day. Every white rapper.
Eminem, yeah.
Yo, so my boy, nigga, what? $100 on me right now. So I'm like, oh, it's lit. Yo, this white nigga tore my man up. Like something different. Nigga was rapping dumb fast. Nigga, yo, that nigga ain't take a break. I'm like, yo, who is this nigga? Yo, this shit was great. But my man ran out of raps. The minute you run out of raps, you lost. It's over.
Yo.
No funny shit. Yeah. I don't want to say that because he be listening, but I would just say it was funny though.
Yo, he gonna call you like, yo, man, why you bring that shit up,
this 100% factual. But that was that era though.
Say my name, but why you bring that up, bro? Like,
nigga lost. I never forget that. Nigga ran out of raps. And it was mad girls around too. That was a tough one. That was
like that.
Lose to a white boy and it was mad girls around.
You know, girls gonna gas it. Oh my God, he killing you.
What? Yo, and that was like that Aaron Carter type era. So he was like, you know what I mean? So once he beat this black nigga, all the bitches was on his dick.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I know you ain't let this Aaron Carter nigga cook you like this. Like, I'm mad. But I ain't rapping. No, nah. He got the glow right now, boy. Let's get up out of here, boy.
Yeah. on some white dude with a black barber type shit, man. Get him the fuck out of here.
But that was exactly. Bro. That was that 106 era. Like, nah, no funny shit. Yo, no funny shit. That's it. And speaking of DNA, that's exactly how I met DNA. like, no funny shit. DNA was on 14th Street. Him and Newborn used to always be on Union Square. And if he hear this, he could probably I know he remember this. So I went to culinary school, like right. This when I was going to culinary school, right in the area. So right when I was get out, me and my man walk. I used to park right over there. Yo, DNA and Newborn would be right on Union Square battling niggas, like battling niggas, like no funny shit, like just battling niggas. DNA and Newborn.
That's crazy.
Straight battling and cooking niggas, freestyling on niggas, like it was crazy. Like they was cooking it. That's how I met DNA. But that's how it used to be back in the day. Like niggas would just be rapping anywhere.
Yo, shout out to SS Rob, man. I ain't never gonna forget that Gucci Truth in front of Jeezy at the verses. Yeah, that's a wild.
That was bad,
moment.
Bro.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
That's definitely a wild moment. That shit could have went Linef. I ain't gonna hold you. And shout out to Jeezy because that Tiny Desk fire.
Jeezy, what? Did Jeezy give a little speech after he did the truth shit? Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna let you get that off, my nigga. I'm a real nigga, man. Thug. He like try to get back into it, but I forgot what he said though.
Yeah. Apparently, both sides had entourages with him. Like, if he be like, man, I had to calm that down because you know that shit would have went left. Like, you know,
I believe him, man. Listen, Jeezy. I don't know if y'all follow when Jeezy was breaking up with that little sweet and sour chicken thing he was dating. When they was in a little divorce process and she was leaking pictures, yo, Jeezy was making breakfast with an AK-47 on his hip. Like,
yeah, they leaked some like ring camera footage. He walking around the house with choppers, all type.
Bro, this nigga was walking around the crib with a switch, like just walking around the crib, like, yo, what is going on? Who is you beefing with?
Yeah,
Bruh.
yeah, PTSD, man.
If y'all haven't seen it, go watch that Jeezy Tiny Desk, bro. And they did that when they did that Go Crazy with the instruments and all that, boy. Oh my
Oh yeah,
god.
crazy.
Yeah,
Circulate.
crazy on that.
Circulate. I said, oh Lord have mercy.
My nigga young, man.
Nah, he said that's not normal. Listen, I think you should Google them pictures, man. He was like,
yeah, that's not
for a nigga that's a mogul like that. That could be possibly normal for a nigga that's in the street. Yeah. For a nigga that's a mogul that owns multiple businesses, that's not in the streets no more, that's a CEO, that like, what are you like? And you dating an Asian woman, bro? What you think she about to do? You think she about to ride with you, Jerome? No. What do you think? Yo. What you think she about to do, nigga? She gonna take her ass to the court and do exactly what she did? Like, you bugging? No,
bugging out, man. Speaking of DNA. Let's pivot to some battle rap things. Yeah. DNA comes out and what was it, 15 Minutes of Fame that he was on? Was it he's doing an interview and things like that? And you know what I'm saying? And DNA, I gotta give props to DNA, man, because bro has really transcended this battle rap game on some like just on some real cool shit. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him with the BT stuff and you know making music and his music, like to use that platform, that talent that he has to be a part of wrestling, show business, and things like that, right? But I think it was extra poignant because we all know, regardless of how you feel about DNA, he loves battle rap and he loves the culture and grew up in it. You know what I'm saying? An absolute goddamn legend. So, and these next two things that we're going to talk about, these are legendary people saying it. It's one thing for us to get into spaces or us to be on this platform and say it and things like that, right? Like we've earned a certain type of respect and stuff like that in our particular space, right? Like DNA is a legend and he's saying these things very poignant, right? Where he talks about spaces, and in particular, to paraphrase, he says the spaces has ruined battle rap, right? And now it opens up an entire conversation about it, right? And how Jay-Z said he made a hot line, I made a hot song, and then we get into what Organik says, and then so now it's become a conversation, right? Let's just start with what DNA said, because he says that spaces has ruined battle rap, and it's a my initial reaction, I'll say this, is that anytime something new has been introduced to battle rap, people say it's ruining battle rap. It from pay-per-views to live streams to caffeine, you name it, right? Anytime something new has been introduced, the claim is that it's ruining battle rap. Now, this energy for spaces, I feel like is a little bit different, and I kind of got some reasons why, but I before I even get to that, what did y'all think about what DNA said?
It's some pros and cons to spaces. Of course, it's like a few annoying characters from spaces that you don't really care for, but you know what I really feel like? Shout out to DNA, but I'm gonna keep it real. I think because DNA, he ain't implemented in that spaces world. He feel a way about it. Ooh, because the niggas like Hitman is like all the top niggas is a part of it and endorsing it. It's direct to consumer. Like I know the spaces to go in. Like I don't go in the ones with niggas that get me mad. I go in like if Hitman got something to talk about, I'll listen. If when Surf was doing them, you know the spaces that matter. You can stay away from the spaces that you feel don't. So I feel like if DNA was involved with it early on, he wouldn't be like this. It's just the fact that he's not. He DNA not a spaces nigga. So he like, man, fuck spaces. This is ruining battle rap.
And also, I feel like a lot of like DNA. I feel like a lot of the like legend class or like that class of battle rappers, with the exception of maybe a few, is not really like updated with the culture. Like I feel like they get they updates from Instagram clips, maybe of like looking on Instagram, maybe looking on the OTFMZ or whatever, a YouTube or whatever the case might be, and they listen to a clip and they not in the spaces, and they, you know what I mean, they not a part of any, like they just listening to clips and they thinking that's all that come from that, but they don't be knowing that a lot of these matchups that they see or a lot of these cards that they might see came from spaces, came from niggas in spaces just arguing, debating, and then voila, we got a magical card with the same matches that niggas was just arguing with a month later. So I don't think he knows that part of spaces, that a lot comes from it. I think he only sees one aspect, which I was really confused because Uncle Ra, 15 Minutes of Fame, y'all post the spaces on y'all page. So y'all should have, y'all, like Uncle Ra was kind of agreeing with him, and I'm just like, yeah, I mean, you could have you could have updated him a little, because y'all I'm sure y'all not gonna post nothing if y'all really feel like it's killing the culture as a platform that's been around for over 15 plus years in this. So nah, man, I just feel like it's exactly what you said, man. DNA is just not a part of it, and if you're not a part of something, you're not gonna understand it.
It kind of gets you like, man, fuck them niggas. But spaces be having some important, like every time Hitman do a spaces direct to consumer, yo, I got an announcement. Everybody come to space 15 minutes. It's thousands of people in there waiting to see what they got to say. Beasley, when he wanted to address the York, when they had the big shit with Mook and Hitman, they couldn't get it booked. It was done in spaces. So it's used for things. You don't have to go into them spaces of them niggas you don't like. I don't be in them spaces. Only go in spaces when it's important to the culture, it's important to this shit we doing here. You don't have to go listen to them annoying people. And I think those are people that DNA was talking about, but you don't even have to listen to them niggas.
Yeah.
But my thing is this though. My thing is this though. The battlers, you gotta kind of put the blame on the battlers, because the battlers, y'all are the ones going in these spaces and making these people. If y'all go in these spaces and y'all fans go in these spaces with you, and then they hear these people break down a topic that y'all might talk about, and they might be like, damn, I like what this person is doing, or I like what this person is saying. Now they become a fan of that person, and now then that cycle happens over and over and over. And it's like, and then when the person gets big and they got shit moving and they got 200 plus and they spaces, the battle is now like, yo, they think they, you know what I mean? But it's like, y'all helped them grow. Y'all did that.
I agree with that too, though.
You help stamp it. And here's the other thing too. To shoot the spaces culture some bail, right? Like battle rap, to me, the conversation is really what keeps battle rap going, right? Good, bad, indifferent. Well, as long as people are talking about battles and battle rap in some type of way, there's always going to be room for more battles to happen. You know what I'm saying? So like there's spaces I've been in where people are really thoroughly breaking down styles and battles and moments and recalling different things and stuff like that. So if I'm a new fan and I haven't seen some of this classic battles, maybe I go back and I watch some of this stuff, or yo, y'all sleeping on so-and-so, and then I go back and I watch it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like I feel like there's conversations that happen in spaces that don't always get clipped, right? Because that's the other part too, is people will listen to the spaces secondhand. Something spicy happened, or two people done argued or got into it or whatever. But it's a whole, like, 2 hours where they was talking about some old other stuff, like who got the best, who takes the best angles in battle rap, like who had the craziest punchlines, like do y'all miss the stage? Like these are things that recently have been talked about. The other way that I use spaces, me personally, because I do jump into spaces here and there, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll come up, I'll talk or whatever. Like I go to the regional spaces because I know the Florida, you know what I'm saying, the Florida movie be having their spaces, the UK dudes be having their spaces. Like I might want to hear from the Midwest guys, like, you know what I mean, the guys out west. So I get to tap into different regions and just see what people talking about, whatever cards is going on. So I feel like it does a service like that as well. On the flip side, though, there is, and probably maybe this is what DNA kind of will resonate with him, because when he was coming up, you know what I'm saying, and things like that, it's like we didn't know a lot about these niggas, you know what I'm saying? So there was this aura, there was this mystique behind a lot of this battle rap stuff. Like I always say, I always make this joke, like it was better when I was ignorant about stuff, right? Like I didn't know that certain people wasn't actually like that, or you know what I mean? Like I didn't know personal lives. I didn't know what else was going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I seen them battle, that was my time to see what they had going on. Now, with battle rap being in the state that it is, we can't go back to that aura of like, yo, I only see this dude when he come outside the battle. You know what I'm saying? The people that's like that now, like they've kind of earned their way into being that. You can't start off that way though. You see what I'm saying? Like if you're newer or you still trying to build a name, you need to socialize. You're trying to build your name. You're trying to build your fan base. So if it's 500 people in there and I'm an up and coming battler, hell yeah, I want to talk. I want to, you know, yo, I got this card coming up, or I'm battling this person or whatever, because shit, I've seen people leave spaces and be like, damn, I got like 20 new followers. Like that wasn't following you before. So it's just like with everything, it all depends on what you use it for. And then context is everything as well, because shit, some people will type their name in and then put spaces, and then it's like spaces where people going in on them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that neglects the rest of the time where it probably was somebody in there showing you love. You know what I'm saying? People are going to clip the craziest parts of the shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like sometimes like we over rotate the shit. Like space is killing battle rap. No. And I distinctively remember, and Free Surf, I distinctively remember what Midnight Madness was and how that came about organically on Spaces. And it was a breath of fresh air because that shit had no politics behind it. It was by the battlers. It was for the battlers. It was for the fans. It had this air of exclusivity, like, yo, I gotta be there for this shit. You know what I'm saying? It had this like mix of nostalgia, but it also had this kind of new factor to it. Like it refreshed a lot of shit, you know, that helped revitalize careers. You know, some people are still riding off of that energy from Midnight Madness. You feel me? So it's just I can't over rotate like that. But go ahead.
Thing that I do not like about Spaces is the thing I don't like about Spaces. I'm listening to a great piece of content. Say that Calico and Lux are in there discussing a rematch. And they're having a very heated face-off. Okay, we let up Jay Black so he could kind of hype it up. We let up certain figures of the culture. I don't like hearing other niggas. Like, I don't know who they are. I don't like hearing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it be miscellaneous characters. Like, why are you talking while Hitman and such is having a face-off?
Right.
Why are you trying to debate and who you got winning? That's the main thing I don't. These miscellaneous people talking while battlers are creating content or creating battles. I do not like that. That's what I do not fucking like about Spaces.
Yeah.
Why are miscellaneous people talking during like important players dialogue?
I feel like battlers, maybe if they feel like how DNA feel, they should just make their own spaces. Averb makes his own spaces. Hitman Holla makes his own spaces. It seemed like anytime somebody had like that's of a big name, they make their own spaces, or they'll have like one, like when Cassidy wanted to get his shit off in spaces, he reached out to K Walker and had, you know what I mean, K Walker bring him in spaces. Like it seemed like,
but see, that's a good example. K Walker, when K Walker was in spaces, when he bought Cass and Twerk, there was too many other miscellaneous niggas in there.
That was
I agree with that one.
So it kind of seemed like Cass was in a Thanos bag. He got to fight 5 niggas. I don't even know who was talking. I knew Twerk was talking. I knew K Walker was talking. I knew Cassidy was talking. There was like a whole bunch of other niggas like punching Cass head in the head. He had to fight. I'm like, who is going on in here? So
yeah,
that'd be my only problem. Like, don't get in the way of good battle rap dialogue. If you one of the Spaces regulars,
yeah,
you gotta know to get out the court. Like, all right, I'm gonna get on mute. I'm gonna let these niggas do this shit.
Right.
That'd be my only issue. Like,
another issue, I'm not gonna lie, one of my ultra pet peeves that I hate. Yo, I hate over laughing. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like, you know, I hate when it's too much laughing. Like when it's like it's just laughing just feel like niggas is laughing as a filler for the convo, just for the convo to change. So it's like, nah, man, like that shit ruins it, man. Just let the niggas argue, let them get their shit off. But I'm not gonna lie though, man. I do feel like some people, I don't agree with DNA at all though. Like I think Spaces is what is. Listen, every culture always evolves. You know, hip hop kind of evolved. It seemed like hip hop is now relying more so on streamers and podcasts more so than it is on being on, you know what I mean, like radios and shit like that, even though they still do the radio tours and stuff. But it just seemed like they now have included streaming and podcast appearances into their rollout. So it's like they've learned to adapt to new industries. I feel like battle rappers don't a lot of battle rappers are having a tough time adapting to a new industry. And I feel like Spaces is a new part of battle rap. Like it's direct to consumer.
This is actually one of the few times where like battle rap, most times throughout history, battle rap has kind of been behind, you know, in terms of like other cultures were having pay-per-views and live streams and things like that before battle rap was, right? Like other cultures were already kind of doing this, or they had their podcast infrastructure already. You know what I'm saying? Like Spaces is one of the few examples where like we was right there when the shit kicked off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the first biggest Spaces was with battle rap shit, you know? And so it's like, you know, we gotta be on the cutting edge of shit. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. And I think there's a lot of hosts, I see it evolving to where there's like certain hosts that exactly what Pose said. If they see two guys, even it don't even got to be a Hitman and Mook or like a Cassidy and Twerk or whatever, but like they'll see two guys that got a battle coming up and they about to talk and they like, yo, all right, they mute everybody. Yo, I need everybody to hold up. It's so-and-so and so-and-so. They got a battle on Gates of the Garden. They about to talk. They talk. Then everybody else could chime in after that. And they'll just kick everybody to the listeners.
Yeah, just facilitate it better.
Do they shit.
Just facilitate it better. And also, I want to say this. But one thing I do agree with DNA is saying that I do feel like battlers listen to a lot of opinions in Spaces when they don't need to be listening to that much opinions. Like respectfully, if it's not somebody that's like a journalist in the culture, or somebody that's like a powerful media figure, or somebody that can actually like their statement actually, like their opinion actually means something to you, I think. Because then when you hear niggas arguing with fans, then it's like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, who cares if this nigga don't think you can rap? He has no effect on you, bro.
A
like
battler arguing with a fan is crazy work anyway. Like that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like I be laughing because I ain't gonna lie. You know, I am one of the people that post Spaces content and break it down and stuff like that. But in my head, sometimes I'll be listening. I'll be like, yo. This could have really just been avoided. Like, y'all, like, why are we here?
Like, random fan X said you lost the battle. Oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways to handle that. You know what I'm saying? I will
they gotta remember, y'all give the power, like, y'all don't want these people to have the power, and don't give them the power. When you argue with these, I'm saying in general, when these people mean like the Spaces community. When you argue with people from the Spaces community and you go back and forth with them, you are now giving them power because their thought and their opinion is making you go back and forth. It's making you, something in you is going back and forth with them. So you're giving them power. So no, I think that's 100% on the battlers. 98% is on the battlers.
Totally agree with that. And the other part of it is that you got to remember, just like Twitter, just like Facebook and Reddit, Discord and whatever, right? Battle rap, just like every other art form, has its subcultures that exists within it, right? So there's a type of fan who listens to shit on Spaces, right? There's a type of fan that goes on Reddit and they go on Facebook or whatever, right? So the opinions that you hear in one place is not the totality of how people feel. You just got to understand it's a sample size. Yeah, it might be 500 people in there. But nigga, if you averaging, let's just say you averaging 10,000 views, why do you even care? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to that point, right? Because a lot of narratives do get made in Spaces. We ain't gonna ignore that. But at the same time, it's like that's just a snapshot of what some of the culture thinks about what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, is it, with all things, man, it has its toxic elements, it has its good parts to it. but is it killing battle rap? No. Now to segue into, right, because I said it before, DNA made it a hotline.
Yeah, but no, I'm not saying the fans' opinion
Organik
don't
made it a
hold
hot.
up. Real quick, my fault.
Mhm.
I'm not saying the fans' opinions are not important. What I'm saying is if you don't value somebody like that, then don't argue with them. Don't go back and forth with them, because once you go back and forth with somebody, you bring them to your level. It don't matter who it is. Once you go back and forth, if they way beneath you, or if you feel like they way beneath you, once you go back and forth with them, they become on your level now, because y'all going back and forth. You stop time to go back and forth with them. So that's what I mean by that. And yeah, now go ahead, Tom. My fault.
Now that opens up a whole conversation what DNA said, right? Now, I looks on Twitter, I'm going through my scrolls, I'm drinking my coffee and so on and so forth. And I happen to stumble upon what a legendary brother from Toronto that is put your money where your mouth is, right? Put your money where your mouth is, and things of that nature, right? May 12th, he writes a post, right? And this is where, look, when certain people write shit, I have to pay attention in a different way. He says, I'm going to speak very honestly on battle rap because it's for the benefit of the culture. Then at the end, he says, don't take offense. I said, ooh, what do we got? What's Organic about to say, right? The brother Organik, right? His next tweet. Battle rap has lost the identity that built its core. 2008, 2016, 3 leagues, URL, street rap, KOTD, Canadian diverse comedy, Don't Flop, British diverse and comedy, right? Next tweet. Now every main event can be done on any league and there isn't any identity left. Leagues all played a vital role for a long time. Then the plot was just lost. Development leagues started booking bigger matchups and the chain of command, right? The chain of command was eventually lost. As a new fan, this is the next tweet. As a new fan, you don't understand that these big names battling on smaller names on smaller platforms is fast tracking an artist at the expense of the league. You would think it's just due process, not someone getting the opportunity of a lifetime. The plot is lost as a fan. Now we're getting to the point where this is another tweet. Now we're getting to the point where every league is booking the same matchups, and it doesn't matter what league is throwing it. There's no identity left for anyone. The storyline is hard for fans to follow. The battles are scattered and rarely build up to have any meaning, right? So I love this shit. We got to be fucking honest with ourselves here. Without talent development, this is fast tracking the end of the culture. And talent development isn't just booking small names versus big ones and fast tracking people. It's building characters and storylines, right? Stuff that will make fans emotionally invested into the artists. That doesn't happen by paying our favorites to battle them. If anything, it puts fans against them off rip mentally for going up against one of their favorites. They don't want their hero to lose, so they hate. If you're not coming to the table doing something different, you're respectfully just pushing the fast forward button on the culture others have been building for 2 decades. Everyone wants to be the man, but don't do it at the expense of the culture. He's like, and then he just said, I've been corrected. Is URL, KOTD, Don't Flop, Queen of the Ring. And then he said, RB did a good job between 2019, 2022. ARP understood the agenda. Wasn't about just making matchups happen. The weight of where the matches and who the matches was mattered, right? And it gave the old feel people have been missing of repping home leagues with pride. So this is all the things that this is what he's been saying, right? That series of tweets.
Yeah.
That series of tweets is what Organik dropped. And I had to really analyze what he was saying there. So what do you think, Pose?
He ain't saying nothing that niggas ain't been saying. He just said it in a organic format. But niggas been saying this. Like,
does it hit different coming from a league owner? of his caliber.
It sounds a little bit more like hate coming from a league owner than it do from like.
Okay,
why you think he hating?
Talk to me.
It sounds like hate, to be honest, coming from a league owner versus a fan or a blogger or just a regular battle rapper saying it, because a league owner is like, you're talking about your competition at the end of the day. If you're saying it's too many leagues, it's too many of this, guess what? Who are these leagues? These leagues are ran by your peers, your coworkers, or your former employees that used to work with you. Now they run their own league. So it's like, when you say stuff like that, when especially we in a time where battlers are now running the leagues, battlers are the ones booking the battles, battlers are kind of the ones that's giving the people what they want to see. It kind of comes off as hate a little bit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, especially when y'all started the politics. Like, let's be honest. All y'all. Yeah.
This nigga, we clipping this part too.
Yeah, we are. Yes, we are.
I'm just saying, like, y'all started the politics.
Polo, y'all.
Yep. Look at those.
I'm just saying, y'all started the politics, man. Y'all started stealing each other matches, man. Y'all started telling people they can't battle over here if they do this. Y'all started all the politics, and the battlers just learned from that, and they learned the way to maneuver around the politics is to what? Start my own shit. And that's what's been happening. And that's why that happened, is because the politics led the battlers and led them to find investors, find sponsors. Hey, look, you get on camera and say battle rappers run out of money. Guess what they're going to do now? They're going to look for sponsors. They're going to look for people to bring money in. And when they find the people to bring money in, they like, wait a minute, I got to connect. Why do I need any of these leagues? I know the cameraman, I know the pay-per-view person, I got the sponsor. I could just throw my own event.
Yeah.
And so
I like this angle.
That's exactly that's what's happening.
I like this angle. I didn't even think about that.
Because to his point,
Koofy on, man.
The new leagues. Think about who has the newer leagues, right? You got what T-Top's doing with No Cut. You got Calico with Black Mafia Battle League. You got QB out here doing her thing with Black Diamond Battle League as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing of more people that are going to start throwing events. Ab just threw an event out in Virginia as well, right? So
yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
A lot of this stuff, and Chilla is involved with TBL, has been for a while, right?
Trenches, Remy,
Easy
John,
with Trenches.
John.
So Bullpen's been around, but at the same time they powerful. They got the plugs too, right?
Well, yeah, Bullpen I consider is some of that been around.
Yeah, they're kind of their grandfather then and stuff. But
the riot.
And this is, to me, the direction here, right? What was missing from that is this is done by a lot of the guys who are on these platforms that he mentioned. That's who's spearheading it now, right? These guys are elder statesmen. Like Polo said, they got the plugs and they're making it happen. Now, I do take his point about the storylines. It is very difficult to follow because it's almost like if everything is equal and any battle can be anywhere, then what matters, right? It's almost like saying, like, if everything matters, then nothing matters. Like, right? Like if everything is equal,
is that though?
I understand where you're coming from, Polo. I'm just saying the current state as it is now, if a main event matchup can happen anywhere, doesn't that take away from the prestige of the matchup? Because it's like this could happen anywhere.
Because it don't. But if it's ran. If I see it's ran by Rap Grid, Avocado, or JB, if I see it's one of them like Rap Grid, Avocado, they like a duo. Even I ain't gonna lie, even the brother that's been doing Bags and Bodies and Trenches work, he's stepping this shit up.
He's nice.
He got nice. The joint he did with Easy and Swamp was crazy. So like it's a lot of cameramen that like if I see them
verse too, I ain't gonna lie.
And my dude Anderson. So exactly. If I see these people, I know it's gonna look like something at least. So that's mainly what I be focusing, and I think that's what a lot of the fans focus on. Now they focus on who's shooting it, where is it gonna be at, like what's the pay-per-view. I think that's what we kind of moving towards, is like in the pay-per-view era, we looking at that now, like Rap Grid, Avo, who's shooting it. It ain't about the league no more because, yo, and then on top of that, yo, y'all got on camera multiple times and said it ain't no more money in this. The money ain't the same. So it's like, what y'all think is gonna? I don't get what did they think was gonna happen. What y'all thought niggas was just gonna wait for y'all to get the money? No, we in an urban community. This battle rap, this the streets. What happens when shit get dry? You gotta go out there and find that work. You gotta go look. You gotta hit the road. You gotta go find that work. And that's what these niggas is doing. They found the way to find the work by getting sponsors, by sitting in spaces, by meeting sponsors, by doing different stuff. They found the way to create. And now, y'all ain't got the, like, respectfully, and I mean this all with respect. I respect Organik, and they still legends, but I'm just saying, y'all ain't got the power like how y'all used to. The people got the power now.
Jesus Christ.
Now, is that to say that if I'm a battler and I got a big matchup, right? The streets want me to battle somebody, right, in a big matchup. I'm a top tier battler, right?
Yeah.
Now the streets want this battle. You know what I'm saying? Now, is it all based on the bag here though? Like,
I'm
because
gonna holler at Chilla. I'm gonna see. Well, you know such and such. Like, we can get the money with Chilla, man.
It's based. Everything is based on the bag now. Everything
is on the bag. Then but
it's
but
just
that.
My fault.
All right. So the second part to that is, regardless of whatever the situation ends up doing, long as you get the bag is good, because we know you do this on platform over here, right? I might get my my million views or my 500,000 views or whatever. I do it over at platform here. I'm talking about, this might be a multi-million view situation that does something good for some card, and we could build a whole card around it, and we know the weight of what that platform means, right? So that, like, at what point does the league or the platform matter? We in a post-platform and league era is what you're telling me?
No, so what I'm saying is, again, I still think URL is still putting out good quality stuff. I don't put them in that, like, respect the King of the Dot. King of the Dot, they kind of throw maybe one event a year, maybe.
That was fired last year, though.
Yeah, that was fire, but that was still one event. No, they threw 2 events last year. URL throws events all the time. Like, they done outside for, they done had, but they just do it on their app. So URL is still active. But, it is like, yo, you got all the smaller leagues kind of lit right now. Trenches is kind of on fire. iBattle throwing tournaments. You got T-Top now about to do a 10K tournament. Fonz is doing the 12K tournament. It's a lot going on right now. So yeah, these small leagues is taking over. It's like these people figured out, battle rap. The one thing I will say is that what y'all did do, and this is something that y'all should be applauding yourself for. Y'all shouldn't be like in a bag where y'all looking down on other leagues. Y'all niggas created a way for all these y'all employees to now be their own bosses and make money for keep going and going. You know what I mean? So Organik, you created that smack, y'all created that. Like, so I don't think it should be looked at as like it's such a bad thing that it's so many small leagues, especially when these small leagues are ran by the battlers.
Do you feel
what about his
quality that we're getting from the small? Go ahead, Pose.
What about him saying they fast tracking the battles? Like, say if they empty the clip in 2 years.
Yeah, but the problem
now that every battler got a league, they could book like every major battle in 1 year.
If battle rap want money in this, they gonna need to fast track some of these battles. That's the problem. The problem is we waited too long for a lot of the times we be waiting dumb long for fire matchups to happen, and then when it finally happened, it don't live up to the hype. Versus this era, we see 2 niggas. One of y'all want to see Rum Nitty versus Loaded Lux. Rum Nitty versus Loaded Lux is gonna happen.
What if they fast track it? That's what he's saying. Like, you're gonna fast track everything, and then it's gonna die because we done fast tracked all the big matchups. We could possibly, this shit could die in like 5 years if we keep going at this rate.
But the reason why is because y'all, not saying y'all, but I'm saying in general, like this is where it comes with building new stars come into play. Like for this reason, you fast track so that way you can build your stars. So that way in the system, while you fast tracking, while you getting your main events out there, you're also building your new stars in the process. So that way, when the main events get tired, you done built your new stars to a point where they can now carry and come into that place right there for you know what I mean? Like that's the point of building new talent. That's what people were saying. Back then, people were saying, "Yo, build new talent. We need new talent. Build them, build them, build them." This is why, because when it gets to a point where everybody battled each other, guess what? You need new talent.
And I think to segue on what you said, my man Avo made a post saying like, because just in response to the whole new talent thing, or what's the new talent that's being built? He wrote like 9 names. I wrote like 9 names. A post under me wrote like another 9 names of like people that we know that, okay, they ain't at top tier status yet, but these is motherfuckers that's talented, that's doing their thing, that's traveling, that's running the circuit, they getting their promotion up and things like that. Now, to Organik's point though, right? And I think he's speaking to the artist development. Do you feel like some of these newer artists are getting these certain matchups too early in their career? Let's talk about it.
Well, I don't really see, to be honest with you, the only new person I seen get really a big name is really like maybe a Eunice, a Capo, or like if you're going on the women's side, Shay Rack. I don't like, you don't really see a lot of new, like I'm not gonna lie, the new people, it seems like they go through the ropes. Like it seemed like they go through the training camp more than the old battlers did. Like it kind of seemed like back in the day, if you had it, they push you to the front. If you didn't have it, your ass stayed in the back until you got it. You know, versus now they running these niggas through tournaments, through crucibles, through like they running them through the ringer now. So I don't really.
Nigga be like 23, 24 with like 30 battles. You know what I'm saying? Like I know some cats on iBattle that started when they was like 17, still in high school, like, you know what I'm saying, type shit.
Yeah.
Now nigga 22 and got like 30 battles. You see what I'm saying?
But
so
they not getting. I don't really see a lot of the new talent getting big names like that. Oh well, I know I'm bugging. Wusa is another new person. He just battled Av. But besides like the URL, I mean, and Trenches too. Trenches start King. So now they start. But that's what I'm saying. Like, where's the problem for any? Like, if you name some of these new matches. These new battlers versus the vet battlers, like what he's saying, fast track, and they getting easy names. Who's getting the easy names? King is battling Cortez, Danny Myers, Wusa's battling Av. Like these, like I'm trying to figure out.
Like, okay, because I think part of the issue is that if you, so if King or Eunice continues on the trajectory that they on, they done battle so many top tiers to a point where it's like, okay, well, what is next? Because the fear, I guess, is that if you fill your resume up with these like legends and top tiers and shit like that, and then eventually you battle all these people early in your career, it's like, well, where does that person go from there? And then
you're not
at what point do fans feel like, oh, it's being forced, especially if you're not dominating these matchups, right? Like you're not necessarily collecting W's. You look good doing the battle, but it's not like we could just say you outright just whooping ass. You see what I'm saying? So that's the other part of it too. Because what do fans say? Like, okay, I feel like this is forced. When do fans say that? When they see, okay, it's back to back, you got like top tier matchups, but it's not necessarily like you giving us performances that is like groundbreaking or no shit like that. Okay, I use Torque as an example. Torque came right out and he just immediately, you know, after the Dougie battle, then we get Ill Will and Clean Paper.
Nah, he had Glue Easy. He didn't.
Yeah, Glue. But I'm just saying, like, it only took 1 or 2, and then he was up to the rafters with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, but he was delivering.
He was like he was a different type of, you know what I mean? So
he was delivering though. But some of these guys that we name that have, you know, the resume of these like super top tier guys, it's not, they're respectfully, with all due respect, because I think they all nice, but it's not like King is giving us shit like how Torque was doing when he started breaking into the top tiers, right? Like it's not that, right? Am I bugging?
No, you're not. I'm not mad at what they do with what they're doing. Like, see, it might seem like King is battling big names because it's names that's way big, like names that have more stature in battle rap than his name. But actually, but to a top tier, the names he battling might not even be like, it's not like he's battling super. So he's just battling like pioneers type archetypes and stuff. Danny Myers, Cortez, pioneer legend types, but they're not really in a rank. Like, I don't really have them in a rank system. I just have them as top tier legend pioneers, but they're not really battling like no active top tier yet. Only person I seen do that so far is Wusa. He battled Av.
Yeah, right.
I think it ain't really no in the new guys. Like with when you seen T-Top, Briz, Saga, who was it, Prep? I really felt invested in that class, like them classes of people, because it's like you get to see them do these crazy PG battles. They did the BET tournament, and then you get to see the rookie versus vets event where it's like, yo, could y'all prove yourself versus these niggas?
Right.
It ain't really none of that.
But you see, let me just say something, Pose, because you're saying that because you were able to follow that, because all of that content took place on URL. You were able to follow that. Now, if you're not as like with this new era, because like Polo said, they might do bags and bodies, then they might go run over and do a tournament over at Fawn shit. Then they might be on No Cut. Then they might go to Westworld and do their tournament. They might, you know what I'm saying? So they doing these things, but they're just happening spread out amongst these.
See, that's why I'm not really invested. Because it's like,
that's what Organik was saying.
You'll be waiting. You don't like, they do these spread out battles, and then out of nowhere, you're not following their journey. So you're like, damn, why the hell is this nigga battling Nitty? And then somebody tell you like, oh, well, he battled 18 niggas before you battled him. Wait, he did?
Right. All names too, but in different places. That because all the whole thing is right. The trajectory of a lot of these young guys is it could actually, in a lot of their cases, it's the exact same way. It's just because a nigga got TOS, No Cut, Black Mafia Battle League, you know what I'm saying? Then they were at QB shit, then they at We Go Hard. And now between all them trips, they could be battling names throughout or just like climbing up the ranks throughout. But unless you're invested in that battler specifically, you probably wouldn't know that journey. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I follow the new guys and shit. I'm part of the platform, part of media and all that shit as well. So I know some of these guys' paths, but I know that a lot of fans that are in this chat, people that follow us, people that follow battle rap in general, they may not be tuned in on, oh, nah, son was just over at TOS, or, you know what I mean? A homegirl was just out in Florida doing her thing, and now she battling Vixen. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just see the end result. They just see the big card that they just end up on. And it's like, nah, it's a lot of shit that went into being that, you know? And now it's just spread out amongst the league. So it does make it difficult to follow.
It's real difficult. And I want to say URL, despite what anybody got to say about them niggas, that is the best league at making you care about, like back in the day, making you care about these new niggas. Like they knew what to do. They was at the top of the line at that. From the PGs to the COVID era with the tournaments. They made you care about some niggas. I don't even know who these niggas is, but now I care about their story. Like I want to see who's gonna finish this shit. These other leagues, they really don't do that.
I do feel like Easy's doing a good job with the new guys, though.
Yeah, he's doing the best he can.
People are starting to develop that. You should use the word care. Like I think people are starting to they care about what Tex got going on, and King and Muop and those guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, we want to see, but there's a consistency on trenches that those guys have. Even if they take a side mission somewhere else, it's like, I see you building over here. I know where your home base is, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So the other thing I'll say, to shoot the new era some bail, what I noticed between all of the up and coming leagues that are mostly done by battlers and shit, they do have their own home-based talent. I think T-Top is establishing that with No Cut, with this tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like you see like the people that you see on TBL, like the New Englanders, the Shay Racks and Elijah Straits and so on and so forth. Like they've been fucking with TBL for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now TBL is getting more exposure, but there's homegrown talent in each of these spots. Calico, you know, Bailey Lee and AG and, you know, Fat Say So, like they're a part of what Calico's system is. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like the only reason why I feel like it's different because it's not necessarily like these places are just platforms. Like, yeah, they could have any battle here, but they're gonna work in some of they roster. You feel what I'm saying? While they're doing that shit. And I do feel like that's the right way to do it, because it's like, because eventually when those new and this is the last part I'll say before I jump off the soapbox, some of these legends and veterans and shit, if you, let's just put it like this, if you are within 2 years of my age, you probably only got a little bit more battle shit to go, right? I'm 38, so I know for a fact a lot of y'all favorite battlers are older than me, but that's another story. But it's like, regardless of that, how many more fucking battles do some of these people actually have if they not battling some new guys? That's if I've already pretty much battled everybody I've wanted to battle, and now the excitement comes from, yo, I just watched the battle between two motherfuckers that I battle, and it's like, yo, bring me Knock Him, or like, you know what I'm saying, bring me K Venom. Like, I can't knock a battler who is a veteran seeing that and being like, no, the hunger's back. Let me, Gotti, book this shit over here. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part that I feel like is people got to think about as well. Some of these veterans want to battle the new guys because they be doing their shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of it too. I just want to get back to the excitement, and that's what I felt like Organik Post kind of spoke to a bit. You know, it was things wrong in that era too. I can't lie, but go ahead, Polo.
My thing is, like, I understand that, but like, we kind of getting the matchups we asking for though. Like we niggas asked for Daylyt to come back outside. We got the Daylyt match. Nigga asked for we asked for Hitman versus Murder Mook. We got that. We asked for Hitman versus Miss Hustle. We got that. We asked for Easy versus Shotgun Suge. We got that. We asked for Easy versus Swamp. We got that. Like, we're getting the matchups that we want. You know what I'm saying? It's just not happening on the leagues that we're used to it happening on.
Right.
That's true.
So
that's fair.
It just depends on what's up. But he gotta listen, man, he gotta come back outside, man. King of the Dot gotta come back outside and start throwing events, and maybe he gotta start showing people how it's done then.
What's the last matchup y'all seen of a new guy that just really put belt to ass on one of these veterans, bro? Like, just straight up, like, and we could just, over the last couple of years, where you was like, oh shit, like he really beat the dog shit out of this
new guy. Haven't seen it yet. Maybe Easy versus Easy when he was in his earlier run. Maybe versus I thought he kind of went crazy on Danny.
Yeah, he got it, Danny. He did. But the only thing with Easy, this was Easy's second run, but he had a full career before he got locked. I can't not mention that. I'm sorry.
No, I understand.
You talking about just like a new nigga who?
Yeah. Oh, like you mean like a straight nigga?
A newer guy who went in there against a veteran.
Oh yeah, real sick.
They got to be real sick there.
He kind of did Danny bad.
Sick. Okay.
I'm pretty sure we could find a Fonz victory in his earlier stages. Fonz was pretty tough off rip.
Yeah.
That's so.
Just
it's rare though. Like that really happens.
There it is.
That's rare though. Like that's but it's only rare because like battle rapping is just so much more than just battle rapping. Like when you're so new, like you still got to learn crowd control. You still got to learn, like, you know, how to when you rapping on the stage with the cameras, you still got to learn. You still getting some of the kinks out in your earlier stages versus a vet. He knows what to do. You know what I'm saying? He know not to wear a chain when he rap, because it might. But like, it's certain stuff that veterans know that the newer guys don't know. So that's why I think it's rare for them to be the veteran, because they just don't know like a lot of the ring tricks yet.
Yeah, that's fair. And I think that there are a lot of the new guys are like, all right, I see homie over there, or like maybe it's a couple other matchups that they want, but they see them also getting veterans and they getting better at their craft, like you said. So in about maybe a year or two, there's going to be an influx of like big matchups between newer people that haven't battled yet, but you know that they're battle tested because they went up against the veterans that's probably on their way out the door or whatever the case might be. So by the time you do get that matchup between, I'll just use King and Eunice, for example. If they continue on the trajectory that they on, by the time they do match up, that matchup is going to hold weight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're at a certain point in their craft where it's like, okay, they done figured this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Now we had a matchup. You know what I mean? So that maybe that's just the way that a lot of the new guys is playing it. But it seemed like for them, the objective of the game for them is to travel, number one, you know what I'm saying, to get good matchups, number two. And if it is a veteran that they could get out there on the court, they're going to take that opportunity, bro. Because it's like, as much as I like storylines and build up and shit like that, you call one of these new dudes, you call one of these new guys and be like, yo, I got, you know what I'm saying, I got Danny Myers for you. I got JC for you. You know what I'm saying? I got one of the guys, like I got Pass for you. How do you, as a new person, real deal, as a new person, how do I just say no to that for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah, I'm going to take that battle. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part of it. But I felt like the leagues back then, at least when it was big three, big four hierarchy, whatever, it kind of, you know what I'm saying? They sort of managed that so that it was like, nah, bro, you got to do a little bit more before you get to that. Was that necessarily good for the game, though? You know what I'm saying? Because I remember back then, fans was like, nah, son should be battling so-and-so. And that's just not how that went back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So by the time they did get that matchup, it was like, oh, shit, they finally earned the right to be at the table with Miss Hustle, or, you know what I'm saying, like getting the matchup with Cortez, like, or whatever the case might be, right? Because it was this hierarchy that kind of, you know, it just existed. So yeah, I mean, yeah, somebody bring up Official and Jazz. You know how long it took Official? Official was battling for a minute before the Jazz battle happened.
Yeah.
Right?
Like I said, man, it's rare that you find a new guy that's gonna be the veteran, because it's just a lot of tricks of the trades you learn. You know what I mean? You just learn. It's like any job. Like a new person is not. It's rare that a new person is gonna be able to walk into your job and do a better job than you. That
So,
you've been there.
I did forget though, or nigga did die from Brooklyn.
Who?
You went to Cali without your gun. That's the mad fool. You forgot about that T-Top body.
T-Top wasn't new though. He already won
the
106 tournaments and all that.
Pretty much a rookie. He only had He only had like two big stage.
What kind of rookie was he? Blake Griffin, nigga? Like
bro, he had won 2 tournaments before that.
Yeah, bro. He won like 2 tournaments.
Bro, but that was like,
and was undefeated for like 2 years straight in Carolina.
But what was his first? I'm talking about on URL, big stage battle rapper. Mm-hmm. He was pretty much a rookie. He's coming off a rookie versus vets.
Ain't he battle? Wait, you say he was coming off a rookie versus vet?
Yeah, but that was after winning the UW tournament.
Yeah, he won a UW tournament.
Nigga, nobody care about. Stop bringing up the U. Nobody care.
Nah, you whack,
bro.
Wilding. That BT tournament was powerful. Pose, you wilding.
Nigga, who else was in the UW tournament?
I don't know.
Chess. That's
exactly. Y'all niggas don't talk about the UW tournament.
What you mean UW?
He talked UW, the Arsenal jersey.
I'm talking about the BET tournament.
Yeah, he talking about the Arsenal. Nobody care about that tournament.
He had won.
He was a rookie.
I'm saying.
Calico is a good example. Calico versus
that's
a better example.
Yeah, that was.
But you just said, okay, since y'all saying that, that's basically Calico had mad battles before that.
Nah, but he was still fake new. T-Top wasn't really new like that.
I think Cal had less battles than T-Top before.
Yeah, T-Top won a tournament and made like the judges Jadakiss and all Styles P go like he was making them go crazy.
When he battled Math, he was fresh off rookies versus vets, so he's still a rookie.
Hold on, man. Let me verse track of this.
Yeah, because he had just battled. Didn't he battle Young Ill before that and K-Shine?
Hold on, man. Don't even worry, man.
I think he battled Young Ill first. Then
we're gonna go to verse tracker, man.
Born. And then he got the Math.
Who's behind verse? You ever wonder who's behind verse tracker?
I thought they got rid of that. Remember, I remember everybody was like RIP verse tracker.
It comes back and then it disappears again.
Yeah,
okay.
So Matt, he battled I'm crying. They got his Angry Fan Radio battle when he battled Adi Boom on his verse tracker.
Oh, that's fire.
So
Go started at his URL main stage battles.
So he hold on, I'm trying to see where he battled.
Charlie.
Oh yeah. You're wrong. He battled. He battled T-Rex, Shotgun Suge, Charlie Clips before Math, and he battled Briz, Snow, Chess, the Saga, all in that tournament. And then before that, he battled John. Well, huh?
You got T-Top or Calico up right now?
I'm talking to T-Top.
So he battled Shotgun Suge, Clips, and what's the other one?
T-Rex.
Before Math.
And he had a 2-on-2 versus Chilla Jones and B Magic.
Yeah.
All before Math.
All before Math. Yeah.
Yeah, you're wilding. Charlie Clips.
I don't think he was a rookie at that point.
He wasn't a rookie, bro. He battled Charlie Clips a year before that. Nah.
Okay, so let's do Calico.
All right, so let's go to Calico.
I think Calico's a better case.
Yeah, I think Calico might be a better case. Hold on.
He might have had like Old Red, Young Ill.
So Calico, what's the battle we looking at? His Math battle?
We're looking at Calico versus Math.
Nah, Cal wasn't no rookie either.
Okay.
He had K-Shine, Shotgun Suge, Heartless, Rich Dollars, Newborn, Young Ill. I mean, he really kind of had. He ain't really had that many battles. He probably only had 5 battles.
Yeah. Those are still like powerful.
He got the Math. Those are powerful battles.
Yeah, K-Shine. That K-Shine one was a big battle.
Yeah.
And then
Math was seen as
Math was like
he was a boss fight in that era.
He was.
That's why that battle was so
especially in New York City.
Yeah.
He was. And then so I mean, but Cal was more of a new guy.
Was Hitman a rookie when he battled? No, when he battled Arsenal? Nah. Could we give him rookie status?
Hell no.
They was kind of at the same.
Yeah.
They was.
Hell no. Rookie versus Arsenal was crazy, but he was on the roll.
Yeah.
He was I give him that, but a rookie is crazy.
Yeah, rookie.
Remember, Hitman did Fight Club before that.
Like I said, man, if you go through the books, it ain't really you ain't gonna really find a lot of new guys that beat the veterans like that, man.
No, it's just doesn't. It's rare.
That's good though. That's good though. This sport would be ass if the new guys could just come, just wake up and decide to be a battle rapper and then smoke a top tier
and just beat the hell out of a top tier guy.
Yeah,
that is rare.
That'd be ass. So I'm kind of glad it's like that.
It's rare, but I just think that what the result of all of this is going to be that at some point, a lot of these guys who've been battling the veterans and shit like that and getting better at this shit, soon you're just gonna have a new refreshed sort of class, and then some of the guys who are dope and mid-tier are gonna turn into the stage bosses, the Fonzes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And the Six, and you know what I'm saying, the Snakes, and these type people are gonna turn into the boss fight type battles, which is how it's supposed to be. When the older guys kind of, they phase out, they doing their thing, they running their leagues, and then it just becomes like, all right, these are y'all Shang Shungs and Quan Chi's now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is what that's going to be. So
let me ask you this, Tone and Paul, is Rum Nitty a boss fight to y'all?
Now he is for sure.
But why? Like he about to battle a nigga that he
Pose, no funny shit. The new fans look at Rum Nitty like how we looked at like Lux. Like
yeah.
they look at Rum.
But the reason we look at Lux like that because he's like not accessible. You can't just battle him. Nigga, if I get $1,500, I could battle Rum Nitty on 79th Street tomorrow.
Yo, relax, bro. Relax. Relax. There's politics behind that. Relax, bro.
All I'm saying is, how is a nigga? I like first of all, Rum Nitty is a god. He one of them niggas.
Nah, don't clean it up now.
Let me
you already
that.
Shot him. He bleeding.
But how is he a boss fight?
Because nigga, he battled Lux and Daylyt, and he's still he's one of the last few people that's still bringing in views, that's still bringing in high numbers, that's still a big name, that's still giving top tier performances, that's still to the like punches usually don't have a long lifespan and like before they go to being mid-tier or something like that. He's been at like a high level for like the last how many years now?
And Pose, if you scrape up the money to battle him on 79th,
you can't buy no you can't 1500.
All I'm saying is
Rum Nitty is not no 1500, boy. He at least
even if Pose had 15,000, Rum Nitty gonna kick your ass. He's not
But
playing
still,
with
but
you.
that wasn't a boss fight. I just had to pay to get my
But
ass
I'm just saying, but even still though, like
like I can't pay
only
Lux.
a boss
I can
fight
give Lux 10. He not gonna like, yo, come back for 10. He gonna be like, you gotta get that thing right. Talk to my sister. Like, it ain't gonna just be an easy thing. Like,
you can't because
I don't think it's easy with Rum Nitty either.
Because it's difficult to set up, or are you basing this? Because how many of these like matchups that Nitty has taken against lower competition or lower status battlers, quote unquote, right? How many of those guys have actually beat him though?
Because let me ask y'all, what boss?
This doesn't happen.
Is there any boss? Who are the bosses? Mook, Lux,
Hitman
Holla. Hitman has done. Hitman is a boss fight. Mook, Lux, Hitman, Holla, and who?
Rum Nitty is definitely a boss.
Gotti's not a boss fight. Salute to my boy though.
Gotti is not a boss fight.
Wow.
Nah, he is tweaking tonight.
Let me say this. This is what we're not gonna do. Any nigga can't just be a boss. We can't have it. Only could be like 4. It can't be every nigga because he good. He a boss fight.
Okay.
Geechee Gotti is the boss of the West. Like, yo, you got to get to the West Coast stage. You got to.
That's why he a boss.
Yeah, he's a state.
I'm talking about the boss fight of the whole game.
Okay, it's Mook.
I got it on the boss fight of Harlem, Head Ice. Like, no, I'm talking about the boss fight.
First of all, I don't like how you said Wolf name.
This is not. Hold up. How are these disses, y'all?
Nah, but you about to don't just say Wolf name like that, bro. I don't like that.
Shout out to Wolf, man. But I'm just saying.
What the hell?
The boss
Head Ice is definitely a boss fight. We not doing that.
I'm not gonna do this, man. Shout out to Wolf.
All right, so I know opposed to it. All right, so
yeah, the boss fight of the entire game of battle rap.
Say the entire game boss fight niggas is Mook,
Mook,
Lux, Hitman. Right?
It's Hollow
for the guy. No. It's honestly, bro. It's Mook, Lux, Hitman, and you gotta include like Hustle and Jazz.
Like, okay.
Those are
wait. Say your names again.
Mook, Lux, Hitman, Hustle, and Jazz. Those are the boss fights.
And hold on now, because I know people gonna try to take this.
You got your stage bosses though.
Is Surf up there?
We really could
definitely. I'm about to name all the boss fights. Y'all about to get mad, but I'm about to name the real boss fight.
Let's just get 5, man.
Nah, it's more than 5 though. You can't just get 5.
Because you know how this shit go. You got your
Surf. Hold on, because look, man. Hey, look, this is a Red Dead Redemption type game. Like this ain't no quick. You got one boss and then it's over. Like nigga, this one of the God of War type. Like you got 12 bosses before you finish this game, my nigga. Like Surf, Tay-Rock, boss fights.
Tay-Rock is not a boss fight. I'm sorry.
How was Tay-Rock not a boss fight?
He battled. He battled any
nigga.
He battled. This is my thing. If you a nigga that'll battle any nigga, you're not a boss fight to me.
Oh
shit. Okay.
That's not a diss though. That's like, bro, you've already telling me.
It's hard to disagree.
If you're a nigga that you'll battle anybody, you're not a boss fight because that's telling me like you don't care about the boss shit. Like you'll just battle a nigga.
Okay, so
and these niggas pick and choose.
Surf not battling anybody. You wild.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got. Okay. I see what you're saying now.
You gotta really beat the game to get to them niggas. Like
I like this.
So if that's the case, if we going by that, you got Rex.
Okay.
Rex is,
no.
Nah, my boy. Rex is not a battle just because you ain't got enough money.
I could battle Rex for free if I get the pop to yo Rex, nigga. You trash.
Nah,
he'll battle me on the phone.
Trust me. No, you can't.
Bro, we'll pull Rex over here right now. All I gotta do is this.
Rex about his money, boy. Rex ain't one of Rex ain't. Bro, Rex is one of the.
I saw Rex battle a child. Rex is not a boss fight, man.
Bro, I could honestly, and for that child, he probably got 20 bands for that battle.
Bro, get that nigga 20 bands for that.
Bro, and I'm not gonna lie, and he almost got a milli with that battle.
He beat the dog shit out of this kid.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Rex is definitely a boss fight. Like, Rex don't just battle anybody. Like, you can't just pop it to Rex and battle him. If that's the case, Snake Eyes would have battled him already.
I personally don't got him as that. I think Rex is like an entry level, like Like somebody just said here beginning of the game, like, yo, you just fought, you beat the first 5 niggas.
Oh,
I'm not doing that.
We
I'm
not doing that. Hell nah.
You beat the first stage.
Right
You like a first stage boss
First
fight.
stage boss is crazy.
Yo, Pose making me fucking mad today.
That ain't a diss.
Yo, first stage
this
boss.
Rex thing
Calling
he
T-Rex a first stage boss
I
is
think
crazy.
J-Rex is a legend. He one of my favorites. I'm just being real and I'm just, like he's
How
not
does
a boss
first
fight.
stage boss survive every era?
A lot of these niggas.
What?
Who?
A lot of these niggas, man. Like
a lot of these niggas.
Boy, T-Rex has kept his name relevant enough to be a headliner all his career. He's a boss fight, bro. You're bugging.
That's just his super. He's not a boss, but he just got that superpower.
You can't like Rex do be outside, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like if Rex sees that you like if you nice, Rex will at least entertain it. Like you still gotta give him his paper though, but he will entertain it.
I got another one that's gonna make niggas mad right now. Hold up.
Just being fired doesn't get you a Lux or a Mook matchup.
Hold up. I got I ain't gonna lie. Mook is an ultra boss. Like ultra boss.
I'm with that.
I
agree.
They don't like them niggas be deciding the craziest shit to make them want to battle you. Like you got to go through like some gauntlet Harlem for them niggas to want to battle you. But I got another name that's gonna make niggas mad. Another boss fight. So I got T-Rex. I got Surf. I got Easy as a boss fight.
Come on, my nigga.
Easy not a boss fight.
A nigga that I don't really want to do my boy.
No. You done did everybody else dirty.
You were Polo going. Let's not get emotional about this. Currently in 2025,
I got Easy as a boss fight.
Easy's a boss fight,
bro. Easy battle at home. He he sets up the battles. It ain't like a nigga had to get easy. Niggas don't have to get easy. It's like
But he not even looking at your direction if you ain't a certain caliber.
If you ain't a certain type of thing.
Easy is a nepotism baby.
Oh man, that's
Easy a nepo baby. I don't have him as a boss fight, bro.
That is crazy.
He got Remy on his side. He could get any battle he wants.
But a nigga can't just be nice and battle this nigga.
No, he is cold.
Remy some shit to battle this nigga.
Crazy.
No.
Yeah, he went crazy.
That nigga Easy is actually cold, but he don't have he's not a boss fight. Are y'all kidding me?
Easy's not a boss fight.
No,
I don't get how he constantly headlines. So y'all don't got headliners as boss fight?
No.
Rock. I don't have Rock as one.
I think it has more to do with the fact of just being good as a battler is not gonna get you some of these matchups, right? Like a nigga could be, remember, all right, with Lux and with Mook and with Hitman, it's just like you have to be one of them to battle these.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
man.
But I'm saying, hold up. But this is why. But
look,
this is why I'm saying Easy a boss fight.
He the boss of Philly. He the boss of Philly.
Nah, I'm saying he a boss fight in battle rap because he still do some of the highest numbers. And he makes a nigga agree to his terms to battle him. That's a boss. Like, you gotta come to my league and my building, and I don't give a fuck about none of that. And you gonna be right here. Like, and I'm paying you what I want to pay. And you gonna have to do the face off. Like that nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm not saying he a hard boss fight. I'm just saying he's still a boss fight.
I think Polo, the more I hear you talk, I think he's a stage boss. Like
he is what was they calling him?
He's a good beginner game boss. Like that's a beginner game boss, but he's still a boss. But like it's when you start the games and you're still learning the control.
It's still like it's the end stage boss.
That sound like Jake Paul to me.
Wow.
A nigga that could book. I could book anybody I want. You got to agree to my terms because I got the money.
He might be an underboss. He might be an underboss.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's like, all right, because I just think of it in terms of Mortal Kombat and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like at the top, like easy the nigga before you get to the nigga like type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I think.
Then it's only 4 bosses.
To me, those 4 are it. Surf, Lux, Hitman, and Mook. Those are the 4.
Surf, Lux, Hitman,
and Daylyt.
Daylight's not a boss fight.
No. Daylyt not a boss fight.
Bro, do you know Daylyt career? That nigga battle any
bro, Nick,
I'm not
Battle.
giving
No,
Daylyt
Daylight's not a boss
fight
fight. Come on,
bro,
bro.
bro, Daylyt not a boss fight.
No, that nigga will battle anybody. Do you
No,
know the
he
big?
will not. Oh yeah, he will. King Bao,
He just started doing this fake ass TDE. No, Daylight literally will battle any nigga.
He's like an underball. He's like a middle of the game. But I still look. To me, I'm not gonna lie. My boss fight logic is a little different. I still got headliners and ability to get views as a big part of being a boss to me, as a boss fight to me. But y'all got it as a nigga just not battling.
You just a
everybody.
powerful. If you're a nigga get views, you can be. You don't have to be a boss. You can just be a powerful nigga in the game. Like, yo, he powerful. Tay Rock.
Oh,
you don't have to be a boss fight.
Powerful. Rex powerful. Easy powerful for sure.
But
so, I'm saying those 4 niggas though. Those 4 niggas. There's a couple of things that has to happen for you to battle those 4.
So y'all don't got Goods as a boss.
He's powerful.
He's boss adjacent because he want Goods a nigga that's not going.
Goods is barely Goods. You have to like,
bro. Goods is not a Goods is a boss.
Goods is not committed enough to be on some.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he like a nigga that got a castle, but he don't just go there.
Yeah,
like he just be in the street.
Like he doesn't. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like he like the nigga that could take the. He just don't want it. Like nah, I'm good.
He come through when he want to, like type shit. Like he don't. You know what I'm saying? He's very powerful and shit every time he steps out the crib, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I think for those 4 guys, again,
DNA not a boss fight.
Lux, Mook, Hitman,
hell no, not the DNA. Nah.
For those 4 guys, in order to get a battle with them, you have to have fan energy behind it, right?
Cassidy is a boss fight.
You have to have a logical resume that makes the shit make sense.
Yeah, we got one. We got one.
But with Cass's whole thing is get the chicken and I'll come.
That's a boss fight. Yeah, but the chicken he require these niggas. You ain't pulling out no. You ain't getting no puppy child for him. You getting a big dog.
If I hit the lottery tomorrow and said I want to battle Cassidy, he'll battle me. If I hit the lottery tomorrow and say I want to battle,
but my nigga,
you gotta hit
the lottery. You have to hit the lottery. Is my point. That's why you gotta hit the lottery to battle him.
I don't listen. I'm not gonna sit here and speak for Lux, but I venture to say, this might sound crazy, I can hit the lottery tomorrow and ask for a Lux battle, and he's not gonna pick up.
Nah, you wildin'. You wildin'. Right. You go to Lux, right? Bro, you go to Lux with what he want. Any of these niggas, you go to Cat, but I'm saying you can battle any of these niggas, but the price point is who you think you can't go to in battle?
I feel like they care about the look and the business part too,
because
that's what make them a boss.
They're thinking beyond just the battle, like their whole brand is at stake. And I think each of them, whatever you're gonna pay them, they feel like their brand is worth more than that. Right,
bro. So if you go to Loaded Lux right now, yo, Lux, I got $100K for you for a quick one
Lux
round.
Lux is not battling me for $100K. I would have me personally. I would have to at least pay
100. He keep battling you, bro.
Yo, it's great.
Lux is gonna battle me for 100.
For 100,000.
For 100,000, yes.
That's free money.
I don't know.
You think Lux not gonna battle you for 100K?
That's a free 100,000.
I'm saying what my point is, them niggas is concerned about the prestige of the situation. I
agree with that too.
Right. So if me and Lux is okay, so say I got the 100K, me and Lux is okay, you got the 100K, cool. Now it becomes all right, he's gonna battle Tone Bro at Webster Hall and shit. And now we gotta put a whole situation around it. And then now he's gonna be looking at numbers like, okay, I battled Tone Bro. Now my brand takes a hit because niggas would be like, damn, all these niggas waiting in line to battle you. You taking Tone Bro for 100. I guarantee whatever price I say.
But hold on.
I'm gonna have to double or triple that because
but in that scenario,
brand is gonna take is gonna be.
That's first off, if he take 100K from you, he's not going to Webster Hall with you. Like I'm talking about. If you just want to battle him some quick shit, pull up on him, get some footage for your joint or for your footage for your whatever league and all that, 100K I'm pretty sure he'll probably do that. But hold up. But if it's a Webster Hall situation where it now become a situation where I got to get promoters, I got to do this, all that, that's different now. That's not just 100K. Okay. You asking me to not only for 100K, but you asking me to now do a lot of other stuff versus we talking about if you just strictly want him to pull up and battle you, you got a camera and your man shooting and shit. For 100K, that nigga not turn that down, bro. Stop.
So I can battle Lux at the barbershop for 100K.
Nigga, you can battle any one of these niggas for 100K at the barbershop. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Who is not taking 100K to battle a nigga in the barbershop?
Lux is picking up the phone for me. I'm talking about me, Tone Bro. I don't think Lux is,
bro. 100K. My nigga, Meek Mill say he'll battle if a nigga pull up on him with 100K. That was one of his tweets. If nigga got 100 for me, I'll battle. Remember that era, Meek Mill?
Yeah.
This Meek Mill we talking about. And he said he'll take 100K.
So Polo, if you had 100K, you could get a Meek. This is what I'm saying. Like I could just,
bro. If I had 100K to give away to one of these niggas, if I had 100K to give away, hell yeah, I would. If I wanted to be a rapper and I wanted a situation that made sense and I had it to give away, I will battle. I would.
Would you use some extra money to make sure it's booked on you, like in a proper place, the proper setting?
You're gonna be spending more than 100K for sure.
Yeah, but that's not his problem. That's not his price. My problem. But my thing is, I got his price tag. That's all he need to worry about.
I'm gonna take care of the rest of this shit.
He's not battling me in my newly renovated backyard
for 100K.
For 100K, no fucking way.
For 100K, you doing that?
I'll pay Smack to stand in the middle. Like we can make this shit work.
The hit on his brand alone is not even fucking worth it. No way. That's what I'm trying to get at.
No, I understand what you're saying.
It's more.
Well, why would it be a hit on his brand? He gonna spank you up, get a free 100K.
Because when niggas find out, like, wait,
then niggas like, yo, you
100,000 for a backyard bat. That's kind
of 100. A nigga gonna say, yo, he got 100K for that.
Fans ain't gonna see that 100K. They don't give a fuck. They gonna say this nigga Loaded Lux just battled Tone Bro in his backyard patio.
100,000,
bro. No, I don't know if you think we talking about Noble Knights here, some shit, nigga. But a nigga taking 100K. I don't know what talking.
No, because think about it. Think about it. After he battles me, it hits the tube, right? Now it's gonna do less views than what Lux normally does, and then the perception will be.
That's not true though, because Rex battled a nobody kid. Respectfully, that kid and that shit almost got that shit. What is that shit at now? That's like 800,000.
Rex is a multi-million view nigga, man.
But when Lux ain't, what you mean?
I understand that. I'm saying that, but that's my point though. Even if it does get 1 million, like we're talking about Loaded Lux here, right? Like that's a drop off from what the nigga normally will do. So I'm just all I'm saying is the perception that's gonna happen to him after that 100K won't even.
Ow, bro, Rum Nitty versus Lux is barely past 100. Barely past a million. Actually, it's not even at 1 million.
It's not at 1 million. No. But I think
so. That's my point. He don't like. So why would it be crazy for him? Yo, listen, man. 100K is a little. If you pull up on a nigga with 100K, it's a lot of niggas that's not turning that down, bro.
A lot of niggas, but a lot of niggas are not Loaded Lux, man. You'll think okay. Look again. I don't.
I'm saying for him
I
to
don't
battle
know for sure. I would
up.
venture to guess that this nigga is not gonna battle me for no 100K,
bro. All I'm saying is, my nigga, you ain't that hard for. Like, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. Like, if a battler was like at your level, novice level, entering, trying to battle him for 100K. He ain't got to work his brain that hard to beat you. Like, that's light money, my nigga. He could literally go in there and just be Lux. He's going to beat you off for just being Lux. You ain't got no name. That's free money for him. That's 100K. I'm Lux. I look good again. I'm performing. I might, you know what I mean, I might give some crazy freestyle, gray hoodie. I might, it's Lux. I'm a showman. And he go away. He ain't going to, like, niggas is not turning down 100K, bro.
You don't think there's no hit to his brand for him battling me? Because fans ain't gonna see the 100K. Fans don't give a fuck what you got paid.
That's the Tone got a point with that. Niggas gonna be like, wait, niggas taking 100K to do battle Tone, bro.
Exactly.
Did that? Okay, so did the King bow? Before we wrap this up and go to Patreon, did the King? Wait, real quick. Did the King bow? Did the King bow date hurt Daylyt career or his look or anything? Did that King Bow joint hurt
But
Daylyt
Daylyt
anyway?
is a nigga that'll battle a nigga dressed as a hamburger. Like
yeah. I think
he don't really. That's not really that type of nigga. He's not the good comparison. You know,
he not
Daylyt.
an aura nigga. Like he not
Yeah.
that. He not. No.
I mean, okay, so wait, real quick, is Verb a boss fight?
You said say it again.
Is Verb a boss fight?
No.
Nigga said no. Mad fast.
Hitman took his boss fight Midwest shit.
Okay.
Let's do the region boss fights. Boss
All
fight.
right, I like this.
We should have started with this before you killed everybody.
My fault. Yeah,
regional boss fight. Let's start with the West. Who's the boss fight in the West?
I think it's Geechee.
Okay. Geechee Gotti. Boss
fight. Well, Disaster used to be. He ain't no more.
He used to be dead.
I got Geechee beating Disaster. Geechee battle Lux. Like he got all the boss attributes. He battle Surf.
Yeah.
He battle Move. He got all the qualifications to be the boss of the West.
Okay.
Boss of the Midwest, I got Hitman.
I got Hitman for the Midwest too.
Boss of the South is official.
Wow.
Wait, what?
We can have a talk if y'all want to.
Wow.
The boss of the South is official. We can talk about it or we can move forward.
Damn. Nah, you might be right.
What's up? He might be fucking right.
Boss of the South is official, y'all.
Holy shit.
She beat a lot of these niggas and she beat some of the top girls.
Cause
nigga said it. Well, it would have been Swamp if he would have be easy, but let's go. No, what's next?
Wow. I'm not over it. Okay.
The East.
Yeah, right. I got T-Top over her. I got T-Top as the boss of the South. I ain't gonna lie.
T-Top,
the boss fight in the South.
Hell yeah.
Think so?
That nigga just lost to J2. I'm gonna come clean.
Who was the boss fight of the tri-state area?
New York,
Lux, Moog,
New Jersey, New York. We damn near gotta separate the damn New York, New Jersey.
Yeah, we gotta separate that.
New York, New Jersey, Philly. They gotta be because y'all like the hub of battle rap, so we can separate.
Yeah, you gotta separate that. So for New
Philly,
York,
New York would be Jazz, Hustle.
It had to be Lux and Mook, right? For New York.
Jazz, Hustle, Lux, Mook.
Give me one. Give me two.
It gotta be Lux and Mook.
Lux and Mook.
Okay, Jersey.
Surf
and Arsenal.
It's Surf,
Philly.
Man. Philly.
Cassidy.
It's still Cass. Easy.
Y'all done with Reed.
Reed is not no boss fight. If y'all saying,
I think it's Cass, man. Until Easy and Cass battle is Cass.
Yeah, it's definitely Cass.
So we just pushing Reed to the side, okay?
Shout out to Reed, legend, Rambo.
Yeah, nah, this is a fire combo.
DMV, who's a
niggas just want to say anything now.
DMV not in this? That's crazy.
Tay-Rock, I guess, right?
It'll be Rock.
Yeah, be Tay. Oh yeah, Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock for sure.
Yeah, Rock.
Tay-Rock. And
they would be mad because they be like, he not from the DMV, but sorry, y'all.
Yeah, it probably be. This was a fire convo, man. We gotta definitely. Yeah, this was goody. We gotta get to that Patreon.
Boss fight of Canada is Sharon. Boss fight of
Pat Stay, nigga.
Rest in peace, Pat. But I mean, Sharon is still outside, you know, in the living.
Yeah. Oh, you saying like active? I see what you're saying.
Active. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Sharon. Before they passed it down to Sharon.
Yeah. And then UK is Shotty.
UK is Shotty.
Yeah. But if we going in a hypothetical sense, it got to be Pat Stay regardless. Like he definitely.
Pat. Yeah, he was a guy.
But what's the next one? What's the next one?
I guess that'd be it. I'm still tripping on that Southern one, man. Holy shit! It's a boss fight in the South is official.
Official and T-Top.
It
I got T-Top.
Mm.
Nah, I got official, but it just T-Top move more like a Like he a league owner now and stuff, so that's why I say kind of T-top. But and on top of that, he be finishing. He's be finishing high ranked in Cody a lot too. In Cody rankings.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga
Hey,
said T-Top from New York.
man, he was in New York for 1 hour.
Right. Everybody gotta relax. Everybody relax.
That okay.
All right, man. This is a
Yeah. Let's we can we
situation, man. Hey, I just want to say this too. Before we go watch Outside for Battles. I know y'all mad at the $8 a month for URL. Stop being mad at that. There's some good rapping going on at URL still. You know what I'm saying? Go watch that J2 T-Top. Go watch that Trez versus She Happens. Go watch that Wusan Ave. That shit is like I don't like them brothers. They listen, when y'all two brothers go to y'all next family reunion, bro, just ask about each other because this shit is just too like I was listening to the battle. I looked away. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way these niggas is not some type of third cousin, second remove. Something has to be related, bro. That shit was fire. And watch that Loso and Hansel as well. You know what I'm saying? So just watch Outside for it. Shit is dope.
oh yeah, real quick, I want to say I beat Twerk in the verses. I went back and listened to that. I was smoking him.
You was?
Yeah,
They had you
cheated.
losing. They had you losing.
So he cheated basically. We
Right.
did 70s and real quick before we get out of here. We did 70 and 80s versus 90s and 2000s.
Right.
Who
He
was
played
who was 90s and 2000s?
me, R&B. So
You
now,
died. Would he spam Michael Jackson?
no, I didn't die. It went down to sudden death, and I really won the battle. But what happened is he played Thriller in a R&B battle when Thriller is not an R&B record. That's a disco pop type record.
Oh, niggas doing technical
yeah,
shit.
No, I didn't do technical, but then he played Aretha Franklin. That's in the 60s. We had a set like he was kind of.
Oh yeah, come on, Torque.
So they DQ'd it and ended up being a tie. So me and him ended up finishing in a tie 10-10. Okay. We was going at it. I ain't gonna lie. But see, I messed up in the beginning. Now, in the beginning, I was filling the room out. See, I still had I'm gonna say this real quick. I still had the Discord brain. So you know, in the Discord, we like to play the B-sides, some
you
of those.
Walk a nigga down, yeah.
He started with dropping haymakers. So I'm trying to walk him down. The first 4 rounds, I kind of lost because I'm playing good records, but then I'm like, I just remembered. I'm like, wait a minute. This is not the Discord. This is regular Outside. I'm spamming them hits. And that was it. Once I start spamming them hits, it was it. He was in a blender. I won like 9 rounds straight. No cat.
Man.
Pause.
All right. So look, I just got one thing I do got to shout out is all the cards that are happening between this weekend and next. You got Point Proven. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TBL for putting that together. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like 40 versus Eunice, Shay Rack versus Hustle. You know what I'm saying? Coach Corleone is on the card. A lot of good talent. Lady Caution, Shuni. You know what I mean? Ace Amin, Hansel, Death versus Fendi. You got a lot of shit on this card, bro. Shout out to them, man. They've been doing their shit this year. That's in Atlanta. You got OTR, you know what I'm saying? Only the real. It's called War Report, Authentic versus Prep, Swamp versus A Ward, J2 versus Dre Dennis. A lot of good work up there, you know what I'm saying? Loud Boys and shit like that. And then that's in Jersey. Then you got Black Mafia Battle League coming through. Bailey Lee versus Coffee Brown. New Jersey Twerk is on the card as well. Chess, you got Fonz, Big T, O Solo, Charlie Clips, JC Averb. Then you got Turbulence on the 24th. Shout out to iBattle. That's the 31st. My bad. That's iBattle. You know what I'm saying? Tariq versus A Ward. That's dope. K Venom versus JC. I'm gonna be watching that one. Low Supreme is on there as well. You got Marv One. You know what I'm saying? All your iBattle favorites as well. People like Fibo up there, King Yoshimitsu, and things like that. So check that out. You got Free World 2. Justice versus Luke Castro, Next versus Swervo, Holmesy the God versus Authentic, Fate versus KD. A lot of good shit on that card as well. Shout out my man Leak. Shout out to G Well. Shout out the whole crew. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Solidarity as well, OSBL doing they shit back outside, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Ice is on there. You got P Black, you know what I mean? Like that whole, you know, the whole crew. You feel what I'm saying? Like the people that be doing their shit over there, you know what I mean? So big shout out to them, man. EAZ. That's on the 31st. So you got, listen, I'm looking at 6 different cards that are going to be taking place over the next couple of weeks here. So if you wondering why you ain't hearing too much from the battlers, it's because they all fucking writing. There's multiple battlers who are going to be battling back to back and things like that. So make sure y'all check out all the work that's going to be out there. So we will be, you know, talking about some shit, recapping some shit, you know what I mean? Maybe having a couple people up here and things like that. So a lot of battle rap, bro. A lot of battle rap coming up still. And it's only May, man. You know what I mean? But we up out of here, y'all. Black Compass Media. Big salute to everybody. Drop your comments and your hate mail. Follow the Discord as well and join the Patreon. All right.
Yeah, salute.
Black Compass Media. Peace.